I'm trying to 100% every game I own. Last time we did Baldur's Gate 3. Next up is... Released in 2020 by CD Projekt Red, with one of the most disastrous launches ever seen in gaming history, Cyberpunk 2077 has managed to turn itself around and is now considered a must-play game. Despite the game being over half a decade old, I still know next to nothing about it. Well, apart from any kind of context that may be provided from the show Cyberpunk Edgerunners, because I was told to watch that first before playing the game. We play as V, a mercenary trying to become a living legend in a little place called Night City. Kicking things off, we start where most RPGs begin, in the character creator. Man, why everyone got big dicks in games, dude? Why can't we have small penis gang, bro? Like, there's not enough inclusivity in this. Shortly after creating our character who has a third leg, we find ourselves in a mechanic shop working on our car when the local sheriff shows up to share a few words.
Didn't know you had a customer.
Rolled in a few hours past. I thought he'd at least called in.
Don't you sweat it, Mike. We're gonna hash it out.
Who the hell are you? Rick Grimes?
Don't you know you owe the sheriff a word when you pay his town a visit? To tell him what's brought you here. Maybe even over a cup of coffee.
I'm just passing through.
No need to worry. I won't be staying long.
Didn't answer my question now, did you? Name's Andrew Jones.
Okay.
Probably heard of me.
Nah.
Served in Spec Ops during the last war. Silver Shoguns? Ring any bells?
Hell nah.
Don't like to get along, do ya?
You have a GoPro on your hat? You have a problem?
If you have a problem, I'm willing to hear it.
Let me tell you what my problem is. Nothing boils my blood like a fucking strain. Where'd your clan pitch camp?
I'm here alone.
There is no clan. There is no camp. I'm here alone.
Ain't buying it. Nomads always stick to their packs.
My family's in pieces. That's why I'm headed for Night City.
Makes you an outcast among outcasts.
Close door. You like the sound of your voice, don't you?
You like the sound of your voice, don't you?
What's that, Drifter? What are you on about?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Shortly after getting our car fixed, we meet up with Jackie for a smuggling job. We end up smuggling this package into the city without being caught at all.
Let's say I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh. Happen a lot to you?
Rarely.
Smelling trouble around the bend?
Drive, Jackie, just drive.
Oh, we about to get jumped.
Stop your vehicle immediately.
Let's get out of here.
After making our clean getaway, Jackie and I decide to take a little peeksies inside the package we're smuggling.
Aw, shit. It says Arasaka on the crate. We are robbing some heavy hitters.
And maybe we'll make some heavy money.
Is that a fucking iguana?
Promise. A real iguana.
So
You think you can make some money on it?
we're smuggling
Sure.
an iguana?
Think it'll make us happy.
Us.
Yeah, partner. We'll go halfsies. Any decent fixer will find a loaded gonk interested in a rare gem like this. It's kind of a shame, though. I always wanted a pet. Got the name Manny all thought out. Hey, by the way, you, got any plans for what you'll be doing in Night City?
Why do you ask?
Why do you ask?
Because I got this feeling you got a lot of time, nothing to spend it on. And then see, ain't a city that lets you get by without buddies. It's important to have people you can turn to. You know, like, family. Maybe you'll find your own down in Night City.
Thanks.
Thanks. Much appreciated.
Hey, come on. It's nothing. We got chemistry, you and me. Be a crying shame to waste it. Partner.
Hey!
The fuck?
Aw, cuddly little fucker.
Shake Jackie's hand. Let's move on, partner.
Okay, partner. Time to grab the lizard and scurry out of here.
Oh, I thought the lizard was gonna bite his ass. Little did we know, this iguana was gonna be the start to a new friendship with Jackie.
Hello there, Night City! Stanley here with you, and we got another day ahead of us in this city of dreams. Ooh, I love this town. Love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her. Every new day here means 100 new arrivals, but only half these gonks will survive a year, and that's if it's a good one. And why do these peeps come to NC? Well, to be street samurai like Morgan, Blackhand, and Waylon Boa Boa. The greater the risk, the bigger the bounty.
Jackie's huge,
So
dude.
they
He's
say,
fucking massive.
but you can only be a major league
God.
player for so long. The faster you live, the faster you burn out. If you don't get a bullet to the brain first. NC's legends. Know where you'll find most of them? The graveyard. Matter matters not where
Damn,
you're
just
from.
throw the old gun at his
Matters
head.
not where you start. What matters here is the walk you walk. In Night City, the city of dreams.
After the montage, we're then taught the basics of the game, which then leads to our very first achievement of the game. There we go, the Fool. Now, I'm not gonna lie, most of what happens at this point in the game was confusing as hell. I had no clue what the hell was happening story-wise. I had the same issue at the beginning of the show, Cyberpunk Edgerunners, but eventually everything started to click into place and make sense, and thankfully, the same can be said here. Hopefully when Cyberpunk 2 releases, they do a better job at the introduction into the game. My issue with both the start of the game and the show is that you're kind of just plopped into the world and it seems almost as if you're expected to know all the context of the world already. The hatred for corporations, slang, and just overall world vibes are all just thrust on you and not really explained or eased into all that well. This could just be a me thing, but like I said a minute ago, it does improve. Just seems to have a bit of a rocky start at getting you immersed into the story in my opinion. The world on the other hand is instantly captivating and makes you want to just get lost in it from the very beginning. Rant aside, let's actually start doing some mercenary work. During one of the first jobs we actually play, we're tasked with finding and potentially rescuing someone named Sandra Dorset. Not sure why we're saving her, but that's what we're being told to do, so we just kind of go with the flow of things. As mercenaries, Jackie and I don't get paid to understand why we do stuff. We just get paid to do it, and if we want to keep our jobs, it's best to not ask too many questions. So why? Oh shit. That is not at all what... That just killed me. That's not what I meant to do. I was trying to see if that was like a ping that I did on that guy, and I was trying to get rid of it. Oops. We find out Sandra had a few too many to drink and passed the hell out in the bathtub. No, in all seriousness though, she's in this ice bath because she was like doing some deep mind hacking or some shit. Why they gotta be in an ice bath and be completely butt-ass naked for it beats me, but here we are. We find out Sandra's on the verge of dying due to the deep dive going horribly wrong, so we do some quick first aid to her while Trauma Team, which is this universe's ambulance, shows up, pointing guns at me like I'm not the reason they still even have someone to save. After saving Sandra, we do a few more jobs here and there. One job leads into another, and we start making an even bigger name for ourselves as mercenaries when we get approached by this guy for our biggest job yet.
Yo, Mr. V.
Damn, that Rick
pleasure.
Ross? Damn, dude, you gonna give me a fucking contact high. I mean, I guess it is just a cigar, but still. Jesus, relax, Snoop Dogg. Rick Ross, I mean, Dex, wants to pull off a heist, but before we do that, we gotta get some intel and equipment to pull it off. First, we go to meet with Evelyn Parker for some details on how we're supposed to pull this heist off. Turns out, she's sleeping with a guy named Yorinobu Arasaka, the son of the CEO of a big corporation called Arasaka, and she wants us to rob her sneaky link. She introduces us to a friend of hers named Judy. Judy then teaches us about this thing called brain dances, which is basically just VR, but through someone else's personal experience. Evelyn shares her memory with us, and using her memory of Yorinobu's apartment, we gather all the useful information we need before ever even going inside. While viewing her memory, we see this disgusting monstrosity. That big bastard's name is Adam Smasher. He's built a reputation for himself as one of the most dangerous people alive. Nothing of importance happens with him currently, but keep this tin can Hulk in the back of your mind. We'll circle back around to him later. After giving us the details of what we're supposed to do and scoping out the apartment, Evelyn then suggests screwing over Dex. Now look, this is one of my biggest problems with the early parts of the game. There's a lot of shit going on and I'm being introduced to a lot of characters. Why the hell am I being asked to betray people I don't even know yet, man? At this point in the game, the only damn person I somewhat know is Jackie. Everyone else I've met dead ass like once. The fuck you talking about betray him? I don't know him or you. Rant aside, we say we'll think about it. Gotta keep them on the edge of their seats so they stay interested in you fellas. Take notes. We then go collect some of the gear we need to pull off this heist.
You talk to me. Name's Dum Dum. Now couch. Planet.
Such a stupid name. Dum Dum. Yeah, you... Ew, this shit nasty, bro. Y'all been shit in here? We show up to a gang hideout and end up getting Jimmy Neutron's robot dog. Now, with all the intel and equipment we need, we're ready to pull off the heist. We enter the building where the heist takes place under the disguise of two businessmen looking to meet with some Arasaka executives. Using this disguise, we book ourselves a room where we set up our base of operations for the heist. Once inside our room, we whip out Jimmy Neutron's robot dog and get to work. The entire point of this thing is to stealthily work its way towards a netrunner, which is essentially a super hacker. This netrunner is connected to and operates the tech in the entire building. Think of them as the head of the security system. Anything the cameras see, they see. So obviously, we gotta get rid of them by making Jimmy Neutron's robot dog teabag on him. Now that the biggest part of the security is out of the way, it's time for us to make our move. Working our way up to Yorinobu's apartment by literally just taking the elevator that conveniently brought us directly to his place, we managed to find and steal the relic, which is some piece of tech that we know next to nothing about other than it's extremely valuable. Shortly after swiping it, Yorinobu Yorinobu and his dad, named Saburo Arasaka, make an unexpected visit, forcing Jackie and I to hide inside this weird one-way mirror pillar thing. In hindsight, why is this one-way mirror thing even here, man? Like, someone could just hide in there and you'd never know it. Rich people just be having stupid shit for the sake of having stupid shit. However, while we're hiding, a major turn of events takes place. Oh shit. Oh shit. Don't break the glass. Yep, this crazy bastard just choked out his dad, and instead of taking responsibility for his own dumbass decisions, he decides to do this.
I wish to put the hotel on lockdown.
Oh, great.
Saburo Arasaka has been murdered.
Code Red initiated. Attention. Code Red has been initiated throughout the
Ah,
Imperial
fuck.
Colony. Please remain in your rooms and follow all instructions given by staff.
How the fuck we getting out of here, dude? After twisting the story to make it seem like his dad was poisoned, the entire building goes on lockdown. Saburo's bodyguard, Takamura, rushes in to try to make sense of the situation. However, Yorinobu quickly shuts that shit down and guilt trips Takamura into doing a better job at protecting the new CEO of Arasaka, who just so happens to be himself. Now that the building is on lockdown, Jackie and I have to improvise on our escape with the relic. However, we don't have many options since every door is locked and security guards are everywhere. We find a ladder on the outside of the building used for something like maintenance or as a fire ladder or something along those lines, and that looks like it's our only way out of this dumpster fire. However, as we shimmy our way to the ladder, a security drone thing spots us and begins trying to gun us down since we look suspicious as hell given the situation. I mean, we were robbing them, however, we look suspicious of something much worse. As a result of this, we end up falling down a few floors and get knocked out. Damn, that wasn't very graceful. After coming to again, Jackie notices the integrity of the relic's case is dropping quickly. If the case's integrity falls too low, then the tech inside gets destroyed, making all of this absolutely worthless. This leaves us the only option of using the tech ourselves, which, by the way, is untested and no one knows what the hell it'll do to us. So, Jackie, being the hero he is, slots the sketchy USB stick into his head and we continue to attempt our escape. However, after falling down multiple floors, Jackie is now injured, so we now have 3 problems on our hands. All of Arasaka thinks we killed the CEO, Jackie has some mystery USB slotted into his neck that's doing who knows what to him, and Jackie needs medical attention. This simple in and out heist has just gone from a dumb idea to an impossible mission. Move, Jackie, damn it! Tell me, take cover. You're fucking cock blocking, man. Jackie, why don't you get in cover, man? What are you doing? Jackie, what the fuck are you doing, man? You're just gonna go up there and punch the thing? Jackie. Nah, come on, man. Get up. Fuck are you doing? Why was he just laying there? Was he supposed to be doing that?
Leaking a little.
Huh? You doing what? We eventually work our way out of the Arasaka building and make it to our getaway car, which is actually operated entirely by an AI named Delamain. After making it to Delamain and killing off the rest of the Arasaka drones that were after us, Jackie's condition seems to have gotten worse.
My medical diagnostics indicate that Mr. Wells's condition is critical.
So hurry up.
Then step on it!
I am doing what I can.
You've got to hold tight, Jackie, you hear me?
Don't die. Come on, Jackie.
Of course.
I suggest you try to keep Mr. Wells conscious.
Thinking about Misty. You'll see her soon.
You'll be alright, huh? You'll see Misty, your mom, everyone you love. Jackie, don't close your eyes.
Misty, she knew. She always knew. The biochip. Hold on to it. For me.
Come on, Jackie. Nah, you're like the one dude I know, man. Come on, dude. Like the one guy I know. He's been a homie since day one. I thought he was gonna screw me over in the beginning, but he didn't. Fuck, man.
Mr. Wells has passed. Where shall I take his remains?
What?
The Excelsior package provides for the disposal of passenger remains free of charge. I merely require a destination.
Take him home to his family.
I want to be with his family.
Mr. Wells's closest blood relative is Guadalupe Alejandra Wells, proprietress of the El Coyote Coho Bar. I will make sure to deliver him safely. Mr. Deshawn awaits you in room number 204.
See you in the major leagues, buddy.
Fuck. Major leagues, Jack.
Fuck, man. I wasn't expecting to feel like such an attachment to Jackie, but shit. Damn. Are we really on our own? Now we have the mystery USB in our head, and the homie Jackie is gone forever. Press subscribe to pay your respects to Jackie, men. RIP to a real one. Since we still have the relic, it's time for us to go and meet up with Dex to determine what our next plans are. Now we gotta hide out in this fucking roach-infested apartment, or hotel, I should say.
Let me in.
Who the fuck are you?
Waiting.
Oh, you're the bouncer.
WNS, N54, even the pirate networks. You blowing up everywhere. And the Jackster, he out in the car?
Yep, he's there. Dead.
Yeah, he's there. Dead.
Condolences, friend. And the relic.
Got it right here.
Got it right here.
I was afraid of that.
What?
Saburo Arasaka. Dead. You got any notion of the shit you pulled me into? You off the fucking Emperor! His Majesty! Anyone with so much as a pinky toe dipped in this mess is as good as dead!
You think I did that? The one who got us into this.
You're the one who got us into this mess. Let's start with your prep work. You had no idea Saburo Arasaka would be at the hotel.
I don't have access to his personal fucking schedule. And besides, nobody asked you to kill the old man.
That wasn't us.
No shit. Tell that to the soccer ninjas they send after you. All right, settle down. Gotta be tactical about this. Parker,
sit your big ass down.
Then we leave the city limits behind. But first, your face got blood all over it. Bathroom's there. Go get yourself cleaned up.
Ah, damn. Yeah, that one little splash got rid of all that.
All right, then.
What the What the fuck?
Can't risk it, V. Remember our first convo?
The fuck are you doing?
Seems
What the fuck?
I've chosen the quiet life after all. No blaze of glory for me.
There's no shot he just did that after what we just went through, bruh. What the fuck? Should have betrayed Dex's dumb ass. Fuck you, Rick Ross. After getting betrayed by Dex because he's a little bitch, we get another achievement for completing the heist. The lovers steal the relic. For some reason, it doesn't show up in the recording when it popped, even though you can hear it pop. I'm using a program to change the look and sound of when achievements pop, and for a couple, it just straight up broke. Technical difficulties aside, we push onwards and wake up in the shoes of someone new. We learn that we're seeing through the eyes of Johnny Silverhand, someone who, according to most, was considered a terrible person. I don't think YouTube is a fan of the actual word, but you get the point. We find out that we're living through one of Johnny Silverhand's final memories where he nukes Arasaka Tower. We see the plan to blow up the tower kind of fall apart and go to shit at the end, resulting in the capture and eventual death of Johnny. We then see Johnny again, this time as ourself, but now in some digital place, and after meeting Johnny, we wake up to Dex dragging us into a landfill to dump our body.
Now, listen, dog. I have done exactly what you asked. So let's you and me figure...
That's what you get, you piece of fucking shit. Fuck you, Rick Ross. Who are you? Me and you homies now. Oh, you're this guy. You're the bodyguard.
Fuck.
Quiet.
while I was in a fucking landfill. You and Rick Ross decided to just throw me away. After Takamura game into Dex, we then get jumped by these weirdos who turn out to be Arasaka assassins sent by Yorinobu to kill us. Takamura helps defend us because something about the situation ain't adding up to him and he wants to understand what the hell's going on. Damn! Let me shoot. It's tanky as fuck. Either that or this gun is just terrible. Why are you packing a fucking BB gun in your pocket? First, we need to get to a doctor, or as they're called in this universe, a Ripper Doc, since we're on the verge of dying. We call Delamain the AI car, and together we all go to visit a Ripper Doc named Victor. Victor then tells us that the sketchy USB stick we slotted into our head is slowly killing us. This USB stick, or implant, basically contains Johnny Silverhand's soul on it and is slowly replacing us with him. Essentially, our soul is being deleted, and Johnny Silverhand's soul is stealing our body. When we first slotted it into our head, nothing happened. However, when Dex bitch ass shot us, our death essentially turned on the implant, which revived us, but at the same time started the process of wiping us and putting Johnny in our place. After being given this horrible news, Misty, Jackie's girlfriend, offers us some options.
Got some meds for you. Omega blockers. Taken regularly, they'll keep things from progressing too quickly. Also, they should keep that guest of yours calm and quiet. Pseudoendotrizines from me. Effect will be opposite. It'll speed things up. Free the demon, so to speak.
Giving me pills that'll kill me?
Giving me a pill to prod that son of a bitch so he can kill me faster?
You're likely to be fine for a while, but sometime down the road, it could turn into pure agony. I'm giving you options, honey.
The brain can be tricked. Plain old painkillers do that.
Your psyche's gonna die, V. You'll feel your old self slipping away. At some point, you won't recognize yourself. It'll be terrifying. It'll be painful, but it doesn't have to be.
Fuck I need pills for. Ought to just stick a gun in my mouth and pull the trigger.
Well, that way you'd kill two souls. Is that what you want?
I gotta lie
The
down.
other guy's already dead.
Got one more thing for you. Vic pulled this out of your skull. A lucky charm?
About Jackie.
Misty, wait. About Jackie.
He talked about you. Lots.
He talked about you. Like lots.
We got into a fight right before he went off to do this job.
He wasn't mad at you. I hope you know that.
I know.
He was mad at that shit-ass
I
haircut,
just wish
though.
our last moments together could have been different. But right now, you need rest, so sleep.
After Misty passes us our prescriptions, we take a quick little nap because we deserve it. What the
Gotta get out of here, understand? And I'll kill anyone who gets in my way. You included.
Fuck off of me.
The fuck kind of joy toy are you supposed to be?
Fucking ghost off!
Ghost off, bitch. Why are you looking at me like that? Damn.
Who you work for, start talking!
Why am I pointing at him?
Fuck.
Fuck.
Oh, he's mimicking me. Markiplier, help me up.
Fucking Chip. Rip the thing out myself.
No, wait!
Oh, he's like, we can take control of each other. I see.
See you never, asshole.
Fuck out of here.
Now like that.
Oh, okay.
Stick some iron in your mouth and pull the trigger. I can feel it. Our minds touch them. I'm like mold on fruit, creeping into you. Nothing I can do about it. You hear me? I'd puke if I fucking could. It's just a copy of the engram. I'm out there somewhere. Gotta be.
Get out of my head.
Leave me alone. Get out. Just get the fuck out.
Lead to the head, only thing that'll fix this. Hear me, asshole? A bullet to the fucking brain.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm taking this.
Fuck me.
Wait, how is he actually able to, like, hit me and hurt me? Because he's not actually there. So, like, how did he smack me earlier? Did I just smack myself in the face? Shortly after talking to herself, we then need to go fetch our car from the garage. Who the fuck are you?
What the hell happened?
Looks like everyone in this fucking town's out to end you.
And where did he go? This stupid ass AI car ended up totaling our car, and we have to make our way over to the Delamain HQ, where we're then compensated for the damages, but then also informed about there being several rogue Delamain cars scattered around Night City. We won't be doing anything with these currently, however, just keep a little mental note of these fuck ass cars in the back of your mind. Moving on to more pressing matters, we need to track down Evelyn Parker. She seemed to have a lot of information about the relic, so finding her and seeing what she knows is pretty high up on our list. rest. We visit her friend Judy again, the person who taught us about brain dances, to see if maybe she has any idea as to where Evelyn may have disappeared to. Judy ends up suggesting that Evelyn may have gone to a place she sometimes works at called Clouds. This place is pretty much a brothel. A place where you can pay a little cash to get your freak off and then regret your life decisions. So what I'm saying is that Evelyn is a cyborg hooker. You should like this video to find local cyborg hookers near you. In order to get any kind of leads as to where Evelyn may have gone, we have to rent one of her co-workers? Would this be renting? Are we renting a person right now? We get matched up with someone named Sky. We get ourselves a little privacy and eventually pop the question. We ask her where Evelyn is. I'm not proposing, bruh. She tries to get all philosophical and shit and tries to be our therapist. Eventually, she tells us the last she heard from Evelyn, she had a bad time with a client, like abusive bad. She then suggests we visit another co-worker of hers named Tom, who was much closer to Evelyn, so let's go meet this Tom guy. And surprise, surprise, he doesn't know where Evelyn is either, but he does tell us that his boss, Woodman, might have some more information. So since Sky and Tom were of little to no help, let's go visit this Woodman guy.
Who are you? What do you want?
Relax, looking for someone.
Chill, keep calm, looking for a girl.
Hey, Cab. Interesting word choice for someone who plowed through, massacring all along the way.
Things got out of hand, I'll admit, but cooperate, and no one else will get hurt.
I don't negotiate.
No one even got killed. Oh, shit. Oh, so I actually gotta fight him, okay. Bitch.
Well, aren't you the king of fuck-ups?
This dumbass lost to my fists when he was using a gun. He deserves to get his ass beat just for being that terrible. We snoop around on his computer and find out that Evelyn had been taken to a ripper doc named Fingers. You know, if my doctor's name was Fingers, I'd find a new doctor. Who knows where he's putting those things he's named after when you're knocked out, bruh. On our way to meet Fingers, we had a little episode with the Relic, and Johnny has his own plans on how to save ourselves because he believes this little manhunt we're doing is just a big waste of time.
Gonna decommiss before we learn how to rip the chip out.
You don't care if I live?
Wanted me dead. Said so yourself.
Made it pretty clear since that I changed my mind. Want you to live now. I know things. Where we can save your life. Who can help us do that? You'll get rid of the chip. I'll smash Sokka. Win-win, kid. Soul Killer's what we need. And Makoshi's how we grab it.
Arasaka, how do you plan to destroy it this time?
And, how you plan to smash Arasaka this time? Got another nuke tucked away?
This time, bomb's named Alt Cunningham.
I'm supposed to know who that is?
Not yet, but you will once we find what we need.
However, we're not doing any of that stuff right now. Makoshi and Alt Cunningham will be super important later, but right now, we've got our sights set on meeting with Fingers. Judy ends up joining us when we meet up with Fingers because, like a good friend, she's concerned about Evelyn and wants to help find her.
Yes, hello. What can I do for you?
What the hell? Can we talk a minute?
Need a minute of your time.
A minute? That's all? Shame. Could watch those juicy lips of yours flap for hours, days. But I'm busy
and even,
right
like,
now.
how long are you gonna wash your hands for? I'm looking for Evelyn Parker.
Evelyn Parker. I need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please.
Forrest. Name mean anything to you? They call him Woodman. Works at the dollhouse.
You talked to him?
I'm asking the questions.
I'm the one asking the questions here. Was Woodman the one who introduced Evelyn to you?
Introduced? Interesting choice of words. Rolled her in on a gurney, more like. She was out of it. I honestly couldn't believe she wasn't dead. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
What was wrong with her?
You mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling.
Get to the point.
Get to the point.
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
Don't talk to her that way.
Don't talk to her like that.
She insulted me.
Look, the quicker you spill, the shorter you'll have to put up with us. Now, Evelyn Parker, where is she?
Could very well be on her way to becoming the next underground brain dance darling. That's all I know.
You know that for sure?
You sure about this?
4 days I had her here. She was out cold in La La Land. for practically every minute. It wasn't a slumber party. We didn't have pillow fights and promised to send each other postcards.
Where are these BDs recorded?
Where will we find her?
How many times do I have to repeat myself? I don't know. I did what anyone in my place would do. When I realized I wouldn't be able to help her, I called my fixer. 2 guys came and picked her up the same day.
Where did they take her?
Where did they take her?
I told you already. I don't know. They weren't the talkative kind, and I'm no gonk. I know better than to ask questions of people like that.
You're no gonk? What do you think? Why'd all these girls come in here, let you grope around them? Think it's for your
the hell happened to
charm,
her?
your caring attitude? They do it because they got no choice. And in the end, they despise you. They can smell you're pathetic.
What were they planning to do with her?
The 2 that came for her didn't say anything about where they were gonna take her, what they were gonna do to her.
Mentioned something about virtues with a moth, of all things. Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Yeah, you deserve that shit. So this pervy bastard didn't really give us much, but he did give us a new lead. Judy suggests we try to get our hands on one of these underground brain dances so we can analyze it to figure out where it was recorded. So we meet with a sketchy guy in an alley, buy some sketchy brain dance, and then analyze where it was recorded. We managed to find out where the underground brain dances are recorded and decide to go pay the place a visit. After exploring the building and getting rid of all the sick fucks that make this shit, we finally find Evelyn. However, she's in pretty rough shape. Definitely not in any shape to tell us how to get rid of the relic in our head. So we take Evelyn back to Judy's place, then get a lead to go visit with Rogue, one of Johnny's former partners. Rogue is now a fixer, which is essentially a person who offers jobs to mercenaries and makes a living by being owed favors. We need Rogue's help finding a man named Anders Hellman, the guy who made the relic. So if anyone knows how to turn this thing off, it's him. She's skeptical to work with us at first due to how people tend to just end up dead when we work with them.
Dexter Deshawn, Jackie Wells, T-Bug. Left a lot of bodies behind. Death walks in your wake. Chalk that up to bad luck?
Ask her about Saka Tower, how they shot me up right in front of her.
You got Johnny killed.
Wanna go through obits? Really? Fine. Johnny Silverhand, zeroed inside Arasaka Tower, before your very eyes. Got more if you want. Or we could just talk.
Got balls on you, boy. Don't like that on everybody, but they seem to suit you.
She likes our balls, and now she likes our pockets, because in order to get the information about Anders Hellman, she charges us $15,000. She's lucky she complimented our balls, because otherwise getting me to cough up 15 grand may have been a little harder. Just a little. She ends up helping us locate Hellman and gives us the contact information for someone named Panam Palmer, someone who's going to be a crucial person to have in this operation of kidnapping Hellman. Panam also becomes pretty important for other stuff later on, but we'll circle back to that later. We call and agree to meet up with Panam to help her with a problem she's been having herself with stealing back a vehicle she's already stolen. Doing a little scratch my back, I scratch yours type of thing here. Oh my god. I hope you did anything, babe.
Boss,
Damn.
I will take care of it. I just need you to give me a chance.
Before Panam helps us with kidnapping Hellman, we gotta help her steal her stolen car back. So we set up a trap at a small abandoned town's intersection by flicking on the power and turning on the lights. This, for some reason, makes the group stop and want to investigate what's going on, or our opportunity to steal the car back arises. However, that doesn't go all too smoothly, and we end up finding ourselves in a gunfight. Kill or incapacitate an enemy who threw a grenade at you. Nice. After taking out all of those clowns, we managed to steal Panam's car back, and now she's happy and willing to help us with our kidnapping. However, nabbing Hellman is going to require some planning, because he's going to be riding in a futuristic helicopter thing called an AV. And first, we got to figure out how we're going to knock that bitch out of the sky. Panam comes up with a genius idea of making this big-ass power station blow up and essentially become a massive EMP, causing the AV to lose power and eventually be forced to crash land. During the planning process, we ended up getting another achievement for picking dialogue options that are tied to the background I picked at the beginning of the game 10 times.
Like this with your clan.
There we go. Use a dialogue option related to V's life path 10 times. Not long later, we end up going through with the plan of turning the power plant into an EMP.
V, get the fuck out before something happens to the chip.
Thanks for the tip. You know, I was just about to set up a picnic. Maybe lay out. Work my best hand.
Watch out. The next one might...
Johnny? Johnny.
Uh-oh.
All right, get ready. One more second. One more. Now.
There she is.
Of course it doesn't work, bro.
And fucking tastic. Great. Just great.
Bullseye.
Panam, the engines are still running. Fuck, they're getting away.
They're going nowhere.
We gotta go after it.
Give me a moment.
Panam, what are you doing?
Oh my. You're gonna blow the thing up? Need the guy alive.
That's how you do it.
Us taking down the AV wasn't the quietest thing in the world when Plan A involved, you know, blowing up a power plant, and then followed that up with Plan B, which was just shooting a rocket launcher at the AV. You know, the two absolute loudest possible options to make this thing crash, we did right after the other. Because we did it so stealthily, everyone in the area heard about it. Most importantly, Mitch and Scorpion. These two are from Panam's group she calls family, and are both people she's really close with. They hear all the commotion and decide to go check out what's happening to see if anyone needs help. What they don't realize is that Panam and I are the reason that AV is crashing, and they also don't realize just how heavily armed everyone on it is. We make our way to the AV, clear out all the patrolling guards, and find Mitch being held hostage inside.
Step back! Back! Toss your weapons, or I'll shoot!
Easy.
I repeat,
We can help each
drop
other.
your weapons, now!
Not too late for everyone to walk out of this
We
alive.
called for backup! Bullshit!
Last chance. You don't gotta die today. Let's talk.
Why should I believe you?
Panam, shoot him.
Just one Hellman.
This isn't about you. Let him go and tell me where your passenger is.
I don't know where they took him.
Hell no. He's
Don't know, or you don't want to tell
know,
us.
or you don't want to say.
Let me get the comms back up. I'll buzz the unit. We'll talk. Panam, only if you remember the cowboy, don't you?
Panam!
Damn, baddie and a badass? We managed to save Mitch, but still have no idea where Scorpion was until Mitch had to break the bad news.
Scorpion, is he here? Mitch? Mitch? He's safe, right?
Panam, I'm sorry. I didn't make it in time.
Shortly after, we find out Hellman and a few other guards managed to leave the area by stealing Mitch and Scorpion's vehicles, so now we've got to hunt them down before they're gone for good. We end up tracking down and capturing Hellman so we can interrogate him. Takamura wants to also interrogate Hellman to try to get another witness of Yorinobu's treason. Takamura has finally joined our side in believing that Yorinobu killed his father. However, Takamura is needing proof that he did it. We're proof that he did it, seeing as to how we literally watched it happen like 2 feet in front of us. However, our testimony won't mean much of anything to the higher-ups in Arasaka. To them, we're just a nobody with no real weight behind what we say, so our word isn't enough, which is why Takamura wants to talk to Hellman.
Hey.
Damn.
What is this place?
Want to talk about the
I want to
biochip?
talk about your little invention. Biochip you made for Arasaka. I got a problem, and you're gonna help me.
And what does that have to do with the biochip?
Got Silverhand's construct in my head.
Got Silverhand's construct in my head. It's literally driving me crazy, and I know it's only gonna get worse. That is, unless I remove it.
It's not that simple. If you're telling the truth, you slotted in a new experimental version of the biochip.
How exactly was it supposed to work?
How exactly was this new version supposed to work? Were you planning to have the engram kick people out of their own bodies? Is that shit by design?
During the tests, we assumed that the body would be neurally indifferent during implantation.
You mean dead?
Yes, which makes what happened to you interesting indeed.
Imagine my luck to be so fucking unique, so fucking exceptional. I mean, you'll help me?
I would have to see it first. Unbelievable. It looks like...
Can't believe this suit's the one who's gonna help us.
What, is he going to be able to see him?
Oh, fuck.
Impressive, huh?
Impressive, isn't it?
What a pity I won't be able to examine it fully.
Yeah, real shame. You could have been his guinea pig too.
Tell me how to get rid of it.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Your neural network has completely deteriorated. It can no longer function independently of the chip. If you think there's anyone else who can help you, I could give you the blueprints. Complete project documentation.
You got it with you?
He's got to. Gonk's fucking useless without him.
Hey, Takamura? What the hell is he doing here?
He's got a few questions of his own for you. You play nice, he might even save your ass. I'm almost done. The blueprints.
How many damn USB slots I got in my fucking neck? After we're done interrogating Hellman, we just so happen to get another achievement. Interrogate Anders Hellman, the Wheel of Fortune. Right after we're done interrogating Hellman, we have another coughing episode caused by the relic, where Johnny finally sheds some light on why he hates corporations, and Arasaka most importantly, so much.
I saw a corpse strip farmers of water, and eventually of land. Saw them transform Night City into a machine fueled by people's crushed spirits, broken dreams, and empty pockets. Corps have long controlled our lives, taken lots,
and now they're after our souls.
Now that we understand Johnny's hatred for corporations, Takamura wants us to meet with Oda, the bodyguard for Yorinobu's sister named Hanako. Takamura is hoping to get Oda to agree to letting us meet with Hanako to expose the truth to her about what her brother, Yorinobu, did to their father. We make our way to the meeting spot where Oda refuses to listen to what we claim about Yorinobu, and obviously refuses letting us meet with Hanako, which leaves us with needing to get creative on how we meet with her. Hanako is going to be attending a parade in the near future, making it the perfect opportunity for us to meet with her regardless if we have permission or not. Okay, that regardless if we have permission or not part sounded a little creepy, but look, man, we need to talk to this lady, and if we gotta do it without consent, then okay, I'm gonna stop there. We managed to get a layout of how the parade will work, with the details of where Hanako will be, where her guards will be, and all the other important information we'd need for an operation like this. After getting the layout of the parade, Takamura needs some time to come up with a plan, so in the meantime, we decide to do some mercenary work for a fixer named Mr. Hands. Mr. Hands tells us about a client needing our help down in Pacifica, and in return, they may have someone who can help us with our little relic problem. So we make our way down to Pacifica, meet with a guy named Placide, a member of a gang called the Voodoo Boys, who wants us to clear out a mall full of a bunch of members from a different gang because these guys are on the Voodoo Boys' turf. So we wipe out all the gang members from the mall, including their boss.
I don't think she's supposed to be doing all this, but I'll take it, dude. I have a feeling she would kick my fucking ass.
I think she's had enough.
My god.
After clearing out the mall, we make our way back to Placide to let him know the job is done, when one of these rogue Delamain cars ends up being nearby.
I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise, so I'll just give you a hint. I'm going to kill you, and all the cake is gone.
Okay, that's a Portal reference. We're not dealing with this fuck-ass Delamain car right now. So Portal reference aside, we tell Placide the job is done, which eventually leads us to meeting Brigitte. We find out Brigitte is a netrunner who's trying to get through this thing called the Black Wall in cyberspace, and in order to do that, she needs help from the cursed USB stick in our head. The Black Wall is, well, a big-ass wall set in cyberspace. It essentially protects everyone who enters cyberspace from wild AIs that would completely take over cyberspace and kill everyone alive, since everyone has some form of cyberware installed in some form. Think of the Black Wall as a big prison for rogue AIs that protects everyone from some of the worst deaths possible for all of humanity. If the Black Wall were to get damaged, then all of humanity would be in trouble. Now you might be asking yourself, why the hell does this lady want anywhere near this damn thing, let alone to go on the other side of it? Well, she wants to get on the biggest, most dangerous AI's good side, so that in the event of the rogue AIs getting free from the Black Wall, she'd be safe. Want to know who the biggest, most dangerous AI beyond the Black Wall is? Alt Cunningham. Remember how earlier I said Alt Cunningham was going to be super important later on? Now's where we start to get a little taste of what makes her so important. All we know of Alt Cunningham so far is that Johnny knows, or at least knew her, and that now she's the strongest rogue AI beyond the Black Wall. So we travel into cyberspace with Brigitte, where she plans to use the relic to get Alt's attention since it's got Johnny's soul on it. It's here that we learn just how Johnny knows Alt. They were banging. Alt and Johnny used to be a couple, and we get to see a memory of proof of that. And then you know all the banging, drugs, and alcohol don't really lead to long-lasting, healthy relationships, so they get into a bit of a fight. We then see Johnny trying to kinda make amends with Alt when they get jumped in a dark alley. Johnny ends up getting stabbed and Alt gets kidnapped. Come to find out, Johnny and Alt were jumped by Arasaka, and they wanted to kidnap Alt because she wrote the code to a thing called Soul Killer. So things might get a little confusing here, and I think I understand this well enough to explain it, so if I get some details wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comments. Alt wrote the code for a thing called Soul Killer, which is a program that kills a living person, then stores their mind into a digital, like, string of code. That code can then be stored on a biochip, which is what the relic is. However, if that code isn't put onto a biochip like the relic, it gets stored in a place called Mikoshi, which is owned by Arasaka. Think of Mikoshi as a big storage device entirely dedicated to storing souls obtained by using Soul Killer. So essentially, Alt is the reason Johnny's soul is still alive because she wrote the code that made it possible to store his soul digitally, allowing it to then be placed on a fancy USB stick. Arasaka wanted to kidnap Alt so they could have the person who created the Soul Killer program to use for their own gain. I know, it's kind of confusing, but the main thing to take away from all of that is the reason Johnny's soul is even still around is entirely because of Alt. So, after finding out Arasaka is who kidnapped Alt, Johnny gathers up his crew, who most importantly consists of Rogue, to go rescue Alt. Only to find out that Arasaka used the Soul Killer program on her, which caused her to die. We then find out that Alt managed to escape Mikoshi and flee to safety away from Arasaka by going beyond the Black Wall. So now that we know Johnny's connection to Alt, and in return Alt's connection to the relic, it's time for us to contact Alt.
The relic is killing me. So if you're not Alt, who are you? Okay, got a beef with Johnny, but what about me?
This is what I was meaning by the rogue AIs being bad news for everyone alive. Despite all the history between Johnny and Alt, she still didn't even have a sliver of care about him or us. However, Alt agrees to try to help us if we help her get inside Mikoshi, the storage system for all the souls, to destroy it. Alt wants Arasaka to not be able to store souls anymore, and in order to do that, she needs to destroy Mikoshi. We agree to help her get inside Mikoshi, and in return, she agrees to try to help us with the relic. After leaving cyberspace, we managed to get another achievement.
The Hermit. Find Alt Cunningham.
Shortly after leaving cyberspace, we get contacted by someone named Somi or Songbird, who says they know about our relic problem and they also say they know how to help us. We'll circle back around to them later though, because this leads into the start of the DLC, Phantom Liberty. I want to finish the base game before starting anything with the DLC, so Songbird will just have to wait, like a long fucking time. But don't worry, we will definitely be circling back around to meet with her later. If you're curious if I was going to be doing the Phantom Liberty DLC, you bet your sweet bippy I am. Setting the start to the DLC aside, Takamura has finally cooked up a plan on how we can contact Hanako during the parade. During the parade, Takamura will jump onto her float and confront her there, and tell her about the crime her brother Yorinobu has committed. All we gotta do is hack the float before the parade so we can take control of it. So Takamura and I scope the place out, and when the time is right, we slip inside, hack the float while it's still being prepared for the parade, then dip out before anyone notices we were ever there. Now that we have the float prepped, we gotta wait a few days until the parade starts, which just so happens to be perfect timing because while we wait, Pan Am needs our help. Saul, the leader of Pan Am's group, was captured and she wants to rescue him. So we agree to help rescue Saul because, look at her, I'd say yes to anything she says, bruh. We, not so quietly, take out the group that captured Saul, and together we all manage to get Saul to safety.
Do you know what they call these storms in North Africa? Boobs. Damn, I love that word.
Why? Because it has the word boobs in it? Speaking of.
Pan Am then teases a reward for helping her.
Yeah, this would make for a decent little motel, wouldn't it? Fireplace, booze, grumpy guy at reception is the one thing missing.
Pleased with your stay, ma'am?
Have everything you need, ma'am.
And I nutted. Be more comfortable with your shoes off, ma'am.
Ma'am, I'm sure you'd be cozier with your shoes off.
After a full day in them, I'd fear a health code violation.
Nonsense. After a day as full as today,
I want to smell your foot stink.
Oh? And what did you have in mind?
Got a few ideas.
Sounds like we're smacking
Got
the
a few
middle of the storm.
ideas. Think you know what kind?
V.
Aw, come on.
No.
About last night.
We don't need to talk about that. I'm just not like that.
So what are you like?
More like this.
And I nutted again. Fully bricked, it's time for us to return to Takamura to help him with meeting up with Hanako. Our job is to make sure Takamura doesn't get stopped by any of the security, so we take out 3 different snipers, then Oda ends up finding out what we're up to, leading to a pretty intense boss fight.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Of course you're here.
Distance! What's the distance? Stay away from his blade. He will slice you like fish.
You don't fucking say he'll slice me like fish.
Get the fuck away from me.
You will not touch her.
Yes! Oh my god, that was intense, bruh.
I managed to.
Oda, is he dead?
Holy shit.
He's breathing.
Please, V. Show him mercy. There should be nothing standing in your way now.
You and your fucking sick sense of honor.
Now that Oda is out of the way, we gotta connect to the float to disable all the security systems connected to it using the virus we infected it with. Once the security systems are turned off, Takamura makes his move to try to talk to Hanako, where, understandably, she doesn't really want to listen given the context of everything happening. So like any rational person would do, Takamura stuns her and takes her hostage. After that shit show, we make our great escape and manage to flee the area. Takamura tells us of a new place to meet where we can try to have an actual conversation with our hostage.
I offered her some tea.
You kidnap Hanako Arasaka and offer her a cup of fucking tea.
Yes. She respectfully declined.
I was there when Saburo died.
I was there that night at Konpeki Plaza. I saw Saburo Arasaka die. He wasn't poisoned. That's a lie your brother made up and spread. Yorinobu is the murderer.
You must be mad to think I will listen to such nonsense.
I am insane, thanks to your relic.
Mad? Got no idea, lady. Got a voice in my head, see? An engram. One of your personality constructs. I stole the relic Yorinobu tried to peddle off on Netwatch. While I was making my escape, I got a bullet to the brain. Relic saved me. Now, the damn thing's killing me.
We can confirm every word he speaks, if only you will help him with the relic. Did you hear that?
Uh-oh.
Go and check.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Our conversation gets cut short by some guys Arasaka sent to rescue Hanako, and what went from a peaceful conversation turned into a damn Call of Duty mission. We managed to save Takamura and make our escape from the chaos, finding ourselves in a motel to hide for a bit while Arasaka is currently out hunting for us.
Hear that?
Car.
At this hour, in this place? Finger on the trig, V.
I have a message for V.
Don't try anything.
I'm armed. Don't try anything.
Finally. Ugh.
So, you were saying, got a message?
I must make one thing clear. I still think you are mad.
Hanako. That you?
But I can fool myself no longer. I believe you.
Okay, so what happens now?
Okay. So now that you know and believe, what's next?
Yorinobu planted a Tanto in the corporation's very heart. I must act while the wound is fresh, and you will help me. You are living proof of his crime and treason.
Gonna help each other.
You're gonna help me first.
Perhaps I did not speak clearly. We must act quickly.
Well, I'm pretty tight on time, too. Dying, in fact. My dead body would make for a pretty lame-ass witness.
Let us meet in person. Just remember one thing. From now on, we both must exercise extreme caution.
The fuck you been what do you think I've been doing?
I think I'd have rather had a wave of Suck elites barge in here.
Come on, think about it. Yesterday, Hanako was living in a world that was completely safe for her. What she got on her hands now? A foreign city, a homicidal brother, and a fucking thief. It's why she sent a proxy. She's alone, and she's shitting herself more than we are.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to back up?
What? Did you say clink?
Mm-hmm. Sound of her attaching her leash.
You don't trust it. Here we go, the High Priestess. Talk with Hanako Arasaka.
Not long later, we have another episode caused by the relic, this one being the worst one yet.
Is this your stash? Why are you giving them to me? Yeah.
After our newfound respect for each other, Johnny tells us he wants to get revenge on Atom Smasher for killing him, and he wants Rogue to be there to help. However, Johnny wants to take the lead on this one and asks us to give him the ability to control our body and promises not to do anything stupid. He only wants to prove to Rogue he's alive. Well, as alive as he can be since he's living through us. We agree to let Johnny take control, and he almost immediately breaks that promise of not doing anything stupid. We only see little snippets of the tomfoolery he got up to, but what we did see was, first thing he does is get drunk, then he gets a tattoo, then meets a stripper, then gets into a car crash with the stripper, and that stripper knew a guy that works for Atom Smasher named Jeremiah Grayson. So after doing who knows what with her, she eventually gives him some info on how they can find Grayson, and in turn, find Atom Smasher to get their revenge. Turns out, all that tomfoolery Johnny was doing was just to prove to Rogue that he's still alive, because all of that is some shit that only Johnny would do, and it just so happened to be enough to convince Rogue that Johnny is living in our head. Rogue is all on board with getting revenge on Atom Smasher and agrees to help us. We use the lead we got from the stripper to find Grayson, and it eventually leads us to a boat that Atom Smasher uses as a secret hideout, so if we're gonna find him anywhere that isn't up Arasaka's ass, it's gonna be here. We make our way onto the boat, find and interrogate Grayson.
What does Smasher do with Silverhand's body?
In exchange for letting Grayson live, he gives us Johnny's car. Johnny's car is one of several items that once belonged to him that we need to collect for an achievement. And now that we've got a sick new ride, it's time for us to go visit Johnny's grave. Did you expect a headstone? Let's do something about that. Here you go, buddy. The guy who saved my life. A hard road, but looks like we made it. You're a real dick in the beginning. You said you let your friends down. Now that Johnny and I are besties, it's time for us to call up Rogue and see if she'd want to go on a date with Johnny, using our body. Rogue agrees to the date, and Johnny and Rogue go to an old abandoned drive-in where they didn't really watch the movie. However, Rogue has something else on her mind that ruins the mood and ends up leaving the date early, leaving Johnny wondering what's bothering her. Because we took Rogue to the drive-in, we also got another achievement. Bushido and Chill, watch Bushido 10 with Rogue. Now here's where we're going to kind of jump around quite a bit from storyline to storyline. We're putting the main story, the stuff with Takamura and Hanako, on pause for the moment because we're actually pretty close to finishing it. So before we finish the main story, we want to knock out all of the side stories for their own achievements, and some of these side stories actually provide alternate endings for the main story, which we'll also need to do for some more achievements. The first person we go back to is Panam. She catches wind of a basilisk, which is just a futuristic tank that is primed for the taking. She wants to steal a tank. So like any rational person would do when they get asked to do something completely insane by a baddie that looks like Panam, we agree to help. The plan is simple. Rig up an old abandoned train to crash into the convoy that's carrying the parts to the basilisk. During the confusion, that's when we move in, take out all the remaining guards, and then drive away with the basilisk like nothing ever happened. During the process of setting up the train, Panam wanted to share a few words with us.
I'm not very good at this, speaking of my feelings and so forth, and I would not want to cock this up.
So far so good.
So far so good, champ.
The thing is, I usually act before I think.
Uh-huh, noticed.
When I do something spontaneously, I feel I'm being honest. Yet with you, I prefer to play it safe.
Is it different with me?
Why is it any different with me?
Because I truly care this time, yet I fear I'll do or say something foolish and be left alone in the desert. I would rather keep you close, if only as a friend.
Next time, try following that impulse.
Try following the impulse next time.
That's not her hand, that's her arm. After Panam confesses her love for us without saying it, we then are ready to put our plan into action. And for once, everything actually worked perfectly as planned. Pretty sure that's the first time a job has ever actually worked out and didn't go to complete shit halfway through. During this job, we also got another achievement. There's that one. Killer can incapacitate 300 enemies using ranged weapons. Nice. After getting the basilisk back to camp and letting a day pass by, the basilisk is now ready to be taken out for a spin. Since this is a futuristic tank, this thing is basically controlled using your mind. Two people can sit inside to share some of the load, so for example, one person shoots while the other drives. If two people are connected to the basilisk at the same time, their bodies basically become one. Anything one of them feels, the other feels. And who better to take on a test drive than Panam? Oh yeah, that's right. We had a threesome with a fucking tank. However, our little test drive got cut short because a rival gang showed up to just cause some problems for no reason. But we make quick work of them thanks to our tank. Shortly after, we check up on everyone in camp, and then we have another episode caused by the relic. Panam sees what it's doing to us for the first time and obviously has some questions about it, so we catch her up to speed, and after convincing her that we are okay for now, we reach the end of Panam's storyline, leading to another achievement. Life of the Road, complete Pan Am Palmer's storyline. With Pan Am's storyline now finished, we've got 3 more companion storylines to finish up. Judy, the lady that was friends with Evelyn Parker and taught us about brain dances, ends up calling us about an emergency. So we quickly rushed to her apartment to see what's going on. Turns out, Evelyn only got worse since last we saw her and ended up game-ending herself. I gotta be really careful how I say it, okay? YouTube gets weird with this type of stuff. We try to comfort Judy as best as we can given the situation, and also learn about some of the final things Evelyn went through that are most likely what pushed her to do what she did. Turns out Woodman did some terrible things to her. Again, this is another one of those things YouTube doesn't like being said in videos, so I'll just let you make the conclusion yourself. Best way I can put it is Woodman took advantage of Evelyn in some of the worst ways possible. After Judy learns about what Woodman did to Evelyn, rightfully so, she wants to get revenge, which we'll help her with here in a bit. We've got to give Judy some time to cope with the death of her friend and also come up with a plan on how to get her revenge for Evelyn. I didn't even shoot at him. So you get into a fucking wreck next to people and they freak out? I rear-ended someone by accident, and so you're just gonna start fucking shooting at me? It's a little fucking dramatic. So in the meantime, we take on another job, this time being offered by Mr. and Mrs. Perales. Recently, the mayor of Night City was killed, and Mr. and Mrs. Perales want to uncover the truth behind the killing. So they hire us to try and dig up any dirt we can on the situation. This eventually leads us to meeting with River Ward, a detective for the Night City Police Department who was also investigating the death of the mayor. Turns out, River was told to drop the case by his superiors and not to dig into it any further. However, when we come along, River chooses to refuse the orders given to him and starts digging into it even further. Like telling a detective to drop a case with no good explanation doesn't make you look guilty as hell of something, bruh. Something ain't adding up here. After a bit more digging, River and I discover that his superiors, and pretty much anyone with any sort of authority in the police department, covered up the mayor's death, claiming he died of natural causes, which in reality, he was killed to further solidify the political position of River's superior. We confront the person who helped cover it all up, and Rivers threatened to turn them in when they warned Rivers that bringing attention to it would only put Rivers in danger. Rivers tells us he can't let it be swept under the rug and act like it never happened, and while he tries to come up with what he wants to do next, we return to Mr. and Mrs. Perales to tell them what we uncovered. While we wait for a call from River again, it's time for us to go and meet with one of Johnny's old band members, Carrie Uridine. After Johnny's death, Carrie went solo with his music career, making a big name for himself. However, being successful by yourself is never as good as being successful with your friends. This ends up sending Carrie into a deep depression, and Johnny wants to try to help his friend out of the dark hole he's fallen into. We let Johnny take control of our body again so he can convince Carrie that he's still alive, kinda. After convincing Carrie, Johnny suggests getting the band back together to play one last time, and Carrie instantly loves the idea. Carrie tasks us with finding and convincing Nancy about bringing the band back together one last time. Tracking down Nancy, also known as Bess, isn't too difficult because she's a reporter for the news, so it's not like she tries to avoid being contacted. We find out Nancy is in the middle of interviewing the boss of a gang. We manage to pull her aside, and it's here that she tells us that the gang will try to kill her when they find out what she has on them. So, we don't try to leave the gang hideout peacefully. Fuck you. Oh my god, I'm about to die. I'm gonna die. Oh, come on. What the fuck is that? Fucking Dum-Dum wouldn't die, dude. After helping Nancy escape the gang hideout, she agrees to join the band for one last gig and even help set it all up. Not long later, we meet with Carrie where he has a bit of a problem with the last 2 band members he was tasked with getting, named Denny and Henry. Turns out, Henry filled Denny's pool with concrete due to some grudge between the two. As you might think, both of these idiots aren't going to join us in getting the band back together, forcing us to pick one or the other. We end up choosing Denny because filling her pool up with concrete is just a dick move, and I'm not trying to deal with Henry acting like a damn toddler. Now all we gotta do is wait for Nancy to give us a call when it's time for us to do the concert. While we wait, River calls us about an important problem.
What's the issue? So, what happened?
Needed someone to talk to.
Uh-huh.
First, take a look.
Hello, my name is Arif Iqbal, and this is WNS News. Today's
More
story.
dead politicians.
A routine roadside inspection led the NCPD to the trail of a dangerous abductor and murderer. The following police footage was captured at the scene. 1038, I repeat at 1038. Registration 2AA6244. We're exiting our vehicle now.
Copy that.
Out of the car! Hands up! Easy, officer. Relax. Shut your mouth! Oh, shit. We have a 1053 and a 1054. I repeat, a 1053.
Was that a dead kid that just fell out of the front seat?
The boy from the footage is LeVar Martinez, age 17. His parents reported his disappearance over a month ago. Unfortunately, LeVar's life could not be saved. His body could not withstand the severe septic shock he suffered. Autopsy reports revealed the teenager was given dangerously high levels of hormones, anabolic steroids, and stimulants.
The fuck?
The possessions and genetic material of 7 other missing teens were also found in the car.
7 kids?
Anthony Harris. Unfortunately, their fates remain unknown. Although the criminal widely known as Peter Pan survived the gunshot, he has not regained
Is Peter Pan a case of yours?
making interrogation
Peter
impossible.
Pan. You know,
Please
case
stay
you were
tuned to
looking for him?
WNS News for developments in the story.
Didn't cross my desk.
So, looks like they caught him.
What's the problem if they caught the guy?
My nephew, Randy, disappeared not long past, and what you just saw, the kid was wearing Randy's shoes.
Oh, Jesus.
After seeing this footage, River worries about what may have happened to his nephew Randy and wants our help in finding and hopefully saving him. During our investigation, I had some very important things to say to the nearby NPCs that totally had something to do with the case. Damn, dual wide load looking ass. He actually looked at me. What the fuck are you wearing? On a more serious note, shortly into the investigation, River and I stopped by to meet with Randy's mom, Joss. Turns out, she just assumed Randy had just run away from home again because apparently that was just a normal thing for him to do. However, with the information River and I now have from the cop car dash cam footage, it's pretty safe to assume Randy didn't run away from home this time. We tell Joss that we need to poke around through Randy's stuff to see if we can get any leads on where he may have gone, where we discover some absolutely disgusting shit. I'll give you guys a bit of a warning here. This storyline is dark. Like, really dark, and some people might find it disturbing. It involves doing some disgusting, purely evil shit to minors. If you don't want to see what's about to happen and would prefer to skip the rest of this section of the storyline, skip to the timestamp on screen now. With that warning out of the way, this is what we managed to stumble across when poking around Randy's room.
I wanted to say thanks. Guess in general, I'm just holding onto the thought that there are more people like me out there dealing with the same shit. Why are you helping us anyways? I used to be like you, like all of you. I wasn't spared any of life's cruel twists and turns. Worst of it was when my best friend died. Hey, I hope you don't mind, but I used your admin privileges to find you in real life. That is, your home address. Sorry, I hope it's not too weird, but I had a good reason. There's a gift on its way, a game called Big Trouble in Haywood. You know it? Anyway, hope you like it. Have fun. I'm token again. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep doing it. I guess I'm just a piece of shit. You're a perfectly normal person, Randy. You're just like anyone with a organic heart still beating in their chest. Remember, I'm always here to talk to understand you, to help you. I know you'll recover from this, like you always have. Tell you what, I think your site's really Nova. I think I'm ready to finally meet up in person. Same time and place you wrote before, cause man, I just can't wait now. That's right, same as we agreed. It makes me happy to hear you're happy. Just one tiny request, delete that first email I sent, just in case. Don't want anyone sniffing around something that doesn't concern them.
Something deeply fucked about that cartoon.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. Good to see you, friend. Welcome to Tony's Haven, the place you've been looking for, the place where you can become the best version of yourself thanks to Tony. I live here with my friends. They come here because they were fed up with seeing their life go to waste, just like you. Think of me as a farmer who looks after his livestock. Get acquainted and stick around. Together we'll show you those old farms what we're capable of. No idea what I'm talking about? Don't worry, I'll explain everything in good time. But it's time for you to decide. Do you want to remain a shadow of yourself or become the person you always dreamed of being?
After figuring out what happened to Randy, we let Joss know that we have a strong lead for finding her son. The next day, we managed to obtain a couple brain dances from Anthony, the kidnapper's memories. We want to view these brain dances to see if it'd give us any indication where he'd take the children he kidnaps. After viewing the brain dances, we managed to find out where Anthony might be keeping his victims, so we rushed to the scene. And what we find is some of the most disgusting shit you could possibly imagine.
Gross, dude. They just put like a whole fucking bag over their face.
Been dead a few days already.
What the fuck? Come on. There we go.
Thankfully, we managed to find Randy and not only save him, but several other children that were victims to Anthony's sick ways. After the best possible outcome from this horror story, this is where we'll be leaving River, but only for a little bit. We'll be meeting him again here shortly. We've now got some time to kill while we wait for either River, Judy, or Carrie to call us to continue any of their storylines. Why did you... You jumped in the middle of the fucking street.
All available units.
What the hell?
Requested in Haywood.
What in the fuck is happening? So I decided to chip away at doing some side jobs for a fixer named Padre. I'll have to do every gig offered by every fixer in the game, but I decided to start with Padre because one of his gigs allows us to get in Johnny's pants. Get his pants, not get in his pants. I mean get his pants. Remember how I said earlier we needed to get a bunch of different items that once belonged to Johnny? Well, that's why these pants are so important. Actually, these pants are the only missable item for this achievement, so thankfully we managed to grab them, making our life much easier later. As for the gigs I did, I won't go over them. A lot of them are basically the same thing. It usually can get summed up into go to place, clear out the enemies, and either save a person, steal some data, or just kill the main guy. Basically, every fixer's side gig is this over and over again. There's over 70 of these. So after slowly chipping away at some of the side gigs, we end up meeting with Mama Wells, Jackie's mom, and decide to visit Jackie's funeral. As a tradition, friends and family will leave something that reminds them of their loved ones who's passed on, and we don't have anything on us that would fit the occasion. So Mama Wells tells us to go to Jackie's garage and pick something from there to honor his memory. Here we reminisce with Misty, Jackie's girlfriend, with potential items that would be a good fit for the funeral.
Still full.
His favorite, strategic reserve, no touching.
How come?
¿Por qué no puedes tocar una reserva estratégica?
Because you can't touch a strategic reserve, okay?
Guess no man cave's complete without some of those, huh?
You said they're collectibles. They don't print them anymore.
That's definitely why they're up there. Yeah.
Oh, Jackie.
That a mandala?
It's a long story.
You alright?
Hey, you alright?
I'm so much better than alright. I once told Jackie he should sweep all the dark energy out of this place. A sand mandala would do the trick, for example. He told me that out of sand he'd build a castle, a home, the Wells family hideout, stronghold, something.
I guess you made a bigger impression than you thought.
I guess I did.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's hideous, but it's also the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
An aquarium.
It used to be tacos.
And Taco was...
His fish, a dwarf shark, like mini.
Sounds like a mighty expensive fish.
Oh, I don't think he bought it.
Leather belt.
Sort of a memento. His dad's used to beat both Jackie and his mom with it. Until one day, Jackie fought back, kicked his butt, told him he'd kill him next time. Old man was hospitalized and then he left.
Why'd he hold on to it?
In case his dad ever comes back.
Jackie's favorite tequila. Still sealed.
It's his lucky charm. One of the first bottles ever made by Jesus de Abajo.
The founder of Sensan Tequila.
Only 100 of them left in the world, all owned by the 1%.
How'd Jackie get this one?
Some shriveled abuela in Mexico sold it to him. Told him de Abajo had stolen her recipe.
What is a whiskey? Or tequila, I mean. I feel like the tequila would make the most sense.
Taking this, yeah. Perfect for Jackie.
I thank you all for coming today. I'm not going to tell you what kind of man my son was, or lament about how much I miss him. Instead, I'll tell you a story. When he was about 19 years old, Jackie was in the Valentinos. They were at war with Maelstrom back then. I get a call from the hospital. They tell me he got shot 3 times, just by the heart. He was conscious when I get there. So many tubes coming out of him. He looked like a pulpo, like an octopus or something. He said, "No te preocupes, mama. Look, I'm bulletproof. Nothing bad will ever happen to me." And when I go, he'd take off his Valentino's ring. He swear he won't need it anymore. But he was not scared. He just didn't want me to worry. Descansa en paz, mi hijo.
Among the membership of the Night City Devils boxing club,
Oh shit, this is Victor.
we had this saying, make your best friends among the fighters who knock you out cold. And it's true. Jackie's arm was a cannon. No one's ever hit me as hard. I can still almost feel it. 12 rounds, buddy.
Anyone else?
I always go back to the time we first met.
I often think back to the first time me and Jack met. I'd been hired to drive him and some contraband across the border. He bought some goods klept from Arasaka. Top secret. Priceless. A lizard. And, I remember what he said then. That I came from a place where everyone's family. So he must be too. Jackie Wells, best friend you could ask for. Loyal to a fault. Once he set his mind to something, he was ready to die to achieve it. He once told me, "Broder, the one thing we can't do is be afraid of others." For his loved ones, he'd sacrifice his life without hesitation. But most importantly, Jackie loved life and had no fear. Heart on his sleeve. He didn't overthink things. He just went for it. Thought he was bulletproof. And that he'd become legend at the afterlife. And ultimately, he did what he set out to do. Shit in the shoes of some powerful people. And if he's watching, I bet just about now, he's flipping them all the bird. He always wanted more than he got out of life. Rest easy, Chew.
I'm not crying. You guys are crying. Now that you guys are done crying, because I didn't, stop lying, Judy finally calls us and is ready to get some revenge for Evelyn. So we pay a little visit to Woodman, the same guy we already beat the shit out of with our fists when he was using a gun. Evelyn needed help. You
When Evelyn needed help, you her.
Could have also broken her neck. Hung up her head like a chandelier till it started to rot. Instead, I took her to a ripper. Was due a little something in return. She should be grateful, and so should you.
Here's my token of gratitude.
bitch.
Let's get out of here.
Judy also wants to make Clouds, the place where Evelyn worked at, and where that piece of shit was her boss, a much safer place so disgusting losers like Woodman never get the chance to do what he did again. However, she's gonna need some time to cook up a plan for that, meaning we've got to find something to do to keep us busy while we wait for her to call us. Again. Thankfully, Carrie finally called us and needs some help with a little something. A girl band called Us Cracks did a cover of one of Carrie's songs without his permission and is playing it during concerts. So Carrie gets the bright idea of blowing up the van that has all of their equipment in it to force the Us Cracks band to cancel their concerts. Seems like a bit of an overreaction, probably because it is. However, we agree to help Carrie and we blow up the van. Then after we flee the scene, Carrie and I go our separate ways for now. We've still got a couple more things to do with Carrie, but like Judy, we've got to keep ourselves busy until he calls us again. And look at this! Lucky me! River wants to meet again. Don't worry, this perfect timing shit won't last long. River invites us over to lunch with him and his family as sort of a thank you for helping save Randy. Randy unfortunately isn't there because he's currently in the hospital, still recovering after the shit he went through. However, we play some VR games with Joss's other two kids, have lunch, then nice and neatly wrap up River's storyline, giving us another achievement. There we go. To protect and serve. Complete River Ward storyline. What is this here? I want this. Excuse you, River. Judy finally calls us back with a plan to make Clouds a much safer place. Currently, Clouds is owned and operated by a gang called Tiger Claws, and Maiko is the unofficial manager of the place. The reason Clouds is still potentially dangerous for all the workers is because some of the leaders of the Tiger Claw gang still show up there. Maiko is on the same page as Judy and wants Clouds to become a safer place, and the best way to do that is to make the gang leaders never show up there again. So Judy and Maiko come up with a plan to kill one of the Tiger Claw leaders as sort of a threat to never come back to Clouds again. Specifically, Hiromi, the actual manager of Clouds. We agree to help, and again, we're now forced to do something else while we wait for Judy to call us again to put the plan into action. So I decided to chip away at some more gigs and collect a few tarot cards while we wait for either Carrie or Judy to call us again. After a long fucking time, Carrie finally calls us, this time with another problem with the Us Cracks band. Turns out, blowing up that van did fuck all and just caused the band to delay their concert a bit. So what does Carrie decide to do? Break into their concert to meet with the Us Cracks band face to face to threaten them for doing a cover of his song. Deep breaths. Let's talk.
Hear him out. This is all a misunderstanding. Clear it up, and we're gone.
But Carrie-san, what happened? We had a deal, didn't we? Is this about that N54 interview?
We, didn't mean to offend or anything. Old doesn't mean anything anymore.
No wonder the truck didn't get to him. Even dumber than I thought.
Hold it. What's this about a deal?
Wait. What's this about a deal?
We signed a deal with MSM to play Carrie-san's user-friendly.
Over my dead body.
Your manager contacted ours, said you wanted to work with us.
Kovacic? The fuck? He never even asked me. The fucking corpo bag.
Label screwed all of us.
Looks like the label fucked you all. You're their pawns. They're playing you.
Looks that way. Fuck.
We'll talk to the label, Carrie-san. But right now, we'll make our displeasure known.
Your song's not in the set. We're calling off the concert and suspending the tour.
You'll lose millions.
They'll lose even more.
Well, okay. You girls, you're all right. What I said earlier,
No biggie, Carrie-san! Even monkeys fall from trees.
Right, let's go, V.
Wait, Carrie-san. Can we get a pic with you? Just as a souvenir?
Where'd all that energy go, Carrie? You were talking all that shit earlier. Now look at you.
Why the hell not, V?
Do the honors.
Well, that didn't go how I was expecting it to at all, but at least Carrie can calm the hell down about the Cracks band. Now we're back to waiting for either Judy or Carrie to call us again, so it's back to some more side gig work to keep us busy in the meantime. It was here where we managed to collect the last of Johnny's belongings, giving us another achievement. There we go, breathtaking. Collect all the items that once belonged to Johnny Silverhand. Not long later, Judy calls us and is now ready to put her plan into action. So we make our way to where the Tiger Claw leaders are at, sneak our way up to the penthouse, and find out Maiko has her own tricks up her sleeve and decides to try to change the plan last minute. So Maiko decided she was going to switch up the plan last second, and instead of just killing the official manager of Clouds, she wanted to do it in front of the other Tiger Claw leaders to put herself in the position of becoming the new official manager of Clouds, which would also mean she joins the Tiger Claw gang. So I killed everyone in the room.
Oh, fuck you myself!
Fine. V, what the hell were you thinking? You any idea what's gonna happen now?
I think I give a shit. I do. Either you leave Clouds or I kill you next.
Matter of fact, I do. Either you walk away and never come back to Clouds, or I end you here and now.
I see you got everything planned out, but you forgot just one thing. I've also got a doll chip.
Alright, V, get out of there.
Dumb bitch. They all fucking suck, and none of them deserve to be in charge of anything, so good riddance to all of them. Not long later, Judy decides to show us where she grew up, which just so happens to be entirely underwater. Judy's a fish person, confirmed. No, in all seriousness, Judy relives her past with us down here, and she reminisces on her childhood before we eventually have an episode caused by the relic. Like 500 feet down in the fucking water, which is just a perfect place for this shit to happen. When we come to again, we find out Judy managed to pull us all the way back to the surface, and then we learn that the Tiger Claw gang took revenge for the deaths of some of their leaders. They went and shot up Clouds. Yeah, in hindsight, maybe letting Maiko become the new official manager of Clouds was a smarter decision. That's on me, guys. Judy then tells us she's leaving Night City because she can't stand to be here anymore, and that brings us to the conclusion of Judy's storyline, giving us another achievement. Judy versus Night City. Complete Judy Alvarez's storyline. Now we've just got to wait for Carrie to call us one last time. And oh my god, this took forever. I think I was dealing with some bugs when it came to Carrie calling me, because I'm pretty sure he was supposed to call me within like a couple of days after the last time we talked to him. I, no joke, probably waited like 2 weeks in game for this dude to call me. I honestly started to get worried that I messed up somewhere or that the game was just bugged so badly that he wasn't going to call me. But then when I was just trying to kill some time while talking to my girlfriend, this happened. I'm just trying to get a dude to call me so that way. Oh my god, as soon as I say it, he calls me. Oh, thank god. Carrie wanted our help in getting revenge on his manager for not asking him about allowing us cracks to do a cover of his song. So like every sane thing Carrie has ever done, we blow up his manager's boat. Carrie has some serious problems he needs to work through. But not long later, after blowing up the boat, we got the achievement for finishing Carrie's storyline. Bad decisions. Complete Carrie Eurodyne's storyline. There we go. The buggiest fucking storyline in the entire game. Oh man, it's finally over. It was fun. It was a fun storyline. And that actually marks the last of the companion storylines that we needed to do, which means we're finally ready to return to the main story of the game. Hanako has had a sudden change of heart and now wants to work with us to not only help get rid of our cursed USB stick problem, but also to expose her brother Yorinobu for the crime he committed by killing their father.
Yorinobu will soon call a meeting of the board. Representatives of all factions are expected to attend. The perfect moment for them to learn the circumstances of my father's death. I will get you into this meeting, and you will testify against my brother.
Testify? Listen, mind if I'm straight with you?
Help me get rid of Yorinobu. I will help you get rid of the construct.
Sounds risky.
You want me to throw Yorinobu under the bus in front of Arasaka top brass? Call me crazy, but that sounds like fucking suicide.
And that is why we will take all the necessary precautions.
Like, such as?
You will see.
Why don't you tell me? I don't like what I'm hearing.
Don't like this at all. Sounds like you want to use me.
No, I simply offer you an opportunity.
Not the first to try.
But what if I am the last? You cannot take that chance.
Let's fly the fuck out of here.
B, do you feel all right?
Huh?
You are bleeding.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
It seems you are running out of time.
We'll see.
I'll think it over.
You could use some air. Right now.
Come on, don't pass out. Get out of here. Get outside and then pass out.
I warned you.
What are you doing?
Shit, we could be hours from it now, V. And you can't stand on your own 2 feet. Well, I'm good to go. Body listens to me. See what I'm getting at?
You do, and I don't like it. You want to take control?
Yeah, I get it. And don't like it one bit. I'm still going
Come on,
strong.
face the facts. Pop some pseudo-endotrizine. Scooch and let me get behind the wheel. I'll get us to fucking Mikoshi.
How exactly?
Without that porcelain help. That's for damn sure.
Don't stand a chance without help.
Right about that. But that's why I'll bring Rogue. She's not rusted through just yet. Plus, she owes me.
Maybe she'd have stuck her neck out for you half a century ago, but now I don't see it.
I'll convince her. After all, we know a thing or two about ops like this.
What about Pan Am? She wanted to help too.
What about Pan Am? She offered help.
I know you and Pan Am got a thing going. I get it. I do. But that's what makes it such a shitty idea. You don't want to rope her into this. Made the same mistake myself once. You don't want those people involved. Their lives on the line. Possibly on your conscience.
You really think Rogue gives you a shot?
Rogue. I don't know. You honestly think it could work?
With her experience, her resources, her connections, won't find anyone better in NC.
Johnny.
It's gotta work. We breach the tower. Alt cracks open Mikoshi. Then I fuck up that.
Uh-oh.
Great, you checking out again?
Great, you're checking out again? Where the fuck are we?
Don't move just
Oh,
yet.
Victor.
You're in pain, I know. Delirious when you arrived, so I had to dose you with beta-haloperidol. But light oversensitivity's a good sign. Means your optic nerves aren't damaged.
How'd I get here?
How'd I get here?
Dragged yourself here, beat to hell and back. You missed you a hell of a fright. Then you shoved my patient at the time off the table and demanded you be treated immediately.
Tell him it was your guardian angel.
Huh?
I wasn't completely
Wait, he heard
myself.
that? Did I whisper it to myself?
I know. And that's a bit worrying. How much longer is this going to go on?
You tell me.
Looking at you, not long at all. Next attack, you won't be able to crawl back here. You'll flatline in some back alley. This is your last chance to take matters into your own hands. Understand?
Vic gives us a couple options on how we want to make our next move. We can either take the pills to make Johnny go away for a bit, the pills to let Johnny take control, or use the gun to skip to the end credits early. Misty offers some words of comfort and leads us to the roof where we decide our fate.
Call Pan Am.
I'm calling Pan Am.
Pan Am.
Just want to hear her voice.
Sure as hell hope it's that and only that.
Do you know what time it is?
Sorry to wake you.
Sorry to wake you this late.
Is that why you called? To apologize for interrupting a good night's sleep?
Something I gotta do today.
Something I gotta do today.
What is it?
It's not for comms. Not really.
This has something to do with what you were telling me before?
It does.
Well, I'll say one thing. There's always a way out. Here's what you need to do. You need to take a few deep breaths, then rethink all this hard, and then you can call me back. Do you know why? Because I am here for you.
But...
End of discussion.
Come a long way to get here, haven't we? Just think, it all started in a fucking landfill.
Mm-hmm. Then you tried to kill me.
See exactly what I mean. Trying to save your sorry hide now. You can let me do that. Or you can try Pan Am and her tarmac rats. But then their lives will weigh heavy on your soul. Or you take Arasaka's deal, but then you'll have your own soul on your conscience.
I think trusting Arasaka is risky but worth it.
I think it's worth taking a chance on Arasaka.
The fuck was that? God, how you so fucking stubborn?
Inherited your finer traits.
You absolutely sure? No going back on this, you know.
Yeah, don't be mad.
Yeah, just don't freak out.
Honestly, couldn't give a gnat's shit.
A gnat's shit?
Got a feeling you're gonna regret this decision. And the moment that dawns, I won't be there to help.
After choosing to take Hanako's deal, she tells us that Yorinobu's refusing to let her leave the place she's staying at, so she sends Takamura and Hellman to come pick us up to help her escape. When we make it to where Hanako is being forced to stay, her guards refuse to let us in as well. They're under strict orders by Yorinobu to not let Hanako leave or let anyone visit her, so we make them get the hell out of our way. Damn, dude. After clearing out the rest of the guards, we meet up with Hanako, where she then takes us to the Arasaka meeting. The meeting ends abruptly because Yorinobu decides he wants to purge Arasaka of anyone who takes Hanako's side. Yorinobu wants complete control over Arasaka, and if Hanako has the majority of the board members on her side, then Yorinobu can kiss his control goodbye. So we fight our way through the shit show that's now started, working our way up to the Arasaka Tower, trying to make our way to Yorinobu, when we get stopped by the one and only...
Adam Smasher! I fucking knew it!
Shit. Come here, bitch. No! Crime, man! What the fuck? Holy fucking shit. Oh, just fucking killed myself. I'm screwed. Yeah, I'm screwed, dude. I'm screwed. I'm so screwed. Holy shit. I only got him down to 80? Who's gonna play Ring Around the Rosie, bitch? Oh! Stop fucking chasing me! Stuck? Oh my god, he's stuck. I think this has happened on every single boss fight. They've gotten stuck. Okay, never mind. He's fixed. Dude, just climb, man. Why are you not climbing? I can't do anything when he's on my ass the whole time. Yep, just on my fucking ass the whole time, man. Dude, the fuck am I supposed to do when he's doing that shit? Nuh-uh. And he's still actually aggroed. That's fucking insane. Oh, that's bullshit. That did not hit me. Move, man! Damn it! Start fucking moving! You're so close.
Yes! Adam Smasher. Finally. Done and gone.
What do you think, Johnny? Let him lie?
What's your take, Johnny? Son of a bitch. It's basically scrap. Suppose it'll have to do. And Smasher, don't bother trying to get up. You pile of junk.
Mercy for this thing?
It's never too late. Something to think about.
Fuck no.
How about that, Johnny?
Fuck you. With Adam Smasher's bitch ass smashed, pause, we hobble our way to Yorinobu to finally confront him after all the bullshit he's put us through. We end up passing out and Hellman is now in charge of getting the relic out of our heads safely, which also leads us to getting an achievement for this specific ending. The devil helped Takamura avenge the death of Saburo Arasaka. While we're passed out, Johnny has a few final words he wants to share with us. Hanako kept her word.
Johnny, Hanako kept her word.
Looking at you now reminds me of the moment we met. Still see that same small-time merc, little thief, with his head in the clouds. Haven't changed a bit.
Can you stop being a dick for just 1 minute?
Jesus, can you stop being a prick for just a minute?
You know, you remind me of something. The Johnny of yore never gave a shit about anyone. Betrayal came easy, was something to brag about.
Wait, that's what you think? I betrayed you?
Worse. Lots. You betrayed yourself.
How? What the hell do you mean by that?
The hell you mean by that?
Biochip did more than just blend our memories. That line that kept V and Silverhand separate, well, faded a while back.
I'm still here. I know what I want, and I know where I came from.
I. Who's this I? You even know?
Emo V who died in a landfill.
Same V who was left to die in that landfill. Nothing's changed.
And your will to fight? To tell Death to go fuck himself? Where's that come from?
Always had that. That's who I am. I'm on an operating table getting sliced open. Arasaka docs are taking the chip out as we speak. I mean, you knew it'd end this way. Day would come when I'd want to be normal again.
Normal's overrated. If it exists at all, they're cutting a piece of us out, and that'll leave a hole. Forever.
What choice did I have?
What choice did I have?
Stay true to yourself. Give a thought to a tiny concept called loyalty.
You're all paranoid about being thrown in another Arasaka prison. Don't be. They're gonna shred you.
You're never gonna get it. It's not about Arasaka. Not even about life and death.
Then what's it about?
Then what's it all about, Johnny? Enlighten me.
The principle, V. It's always about the principle. Swap meat for chrome. Live a BD fantasy. Whatever. But at the end of it all, it's the code you live by that defines who you are. Ever get lost? It shows you the way home. Bust up into pieces, it puts you back together again.
That rocker boy Silverhand's credo? Words he lived by?
Something Johnny picked up from V, the old V.
I don't understand why he's so upset. Because we worked with Arasaka? Is that why he's just so upset? Because he's just so against that? After listening to Johnny complain about our decisions, we wake up on a medical space station where we get asked to do countless tests without ever understanding the results. Like, we spend weeks doing the same, 4 tests over and over again, and the doctor or nurse or whoever the hell this lady is refuses to give us any kind of answer. Like anyone would do, we kind of start to lose our fucking mind and begin to refuse to take the tests anymore. When Takamura finally shows up to give us some answers.
I am sorry to say, it is not good. I will be blunt. The surgery did not help. You will be dead before winter.
Sorry, don't believe you.
Sorry.
Don't believe you.
You must accept the truth, then listen to what I say. There are options.
Still got options.
What are you talking about? Trusted you all once already. You let me down.
You may join the Secure Your Soul program. Hanako Arasaka has agreed to it. You will leave your body. Arasaka will store your engram in Mikoshi until a way is found to transfer it to a new body.
Don't want to land in Mikoshi.
Nope, doesn't sound good at all to me. I agree to this, and they'll do whatever they want with me.
There will be a contract to protect you. Sign it, and you will live.
Take contract.
It is written here that you relinquish all rights, but do not worry. The law is simply behind the times, and Ingram is not legally a person.
So I get to be corporate property first, and if I say no?
This is not a prison. You will take your things and return to Night City. Why you? I would sign, but the choice is yours. Think it through carefully.
So literally sell my soul to the company for eternal life.
Arasaka keeps its word. Always.
I don't know about that. I'm not selling my soul to this fucking company.
Arasaka
Fuck
keeps
no.
its word. Always.
I don't believe that. Take things and return to Earth. No, I'm not selling my soul.
Going back to Earth, going home.
After refusing to essentially give up our soul to Arasaka and make our trip back to Earth, the credits start to roll while we view some voicemails left by all of our friends, essentially summing up everything that happened with them while we were gone on the space station. Here is where we also get another achievement.
The world. Complete the main storyline.
Now that may conclude the main story, however that doesn't conclude the video. We've still got plenty of achievements to earn. That was just one of 4 total endings we need to get, so before we move any further, let's grab the rest of those endings real quick. So we reload the save back to where we're on the roof again. Yes, I reloaded the save. If you call that cheating, then go outside, bro. I'm not replaying through the entire game just to make one different choice at the very end of the game for each ending. This time we decide to let Johnny take control, where he then goes to meet with Rogue to let her know that we need to make our move on Arasaka as soon as possible. Rogue manages to get a small crew together, and together we all ride in a bomber AV, then crash that bitch into Arasaka Tower, where we find ourselves in the same area that the meeting was taking place from the last ending we did. We then give Alt Cunningham access to the building, and she immediately starts wiping out everybody. With Alt's help, we managed to run into one last obstacle.
Oh, just broke. Okay.
Yup, we gotta fight Atom Smasher again. And this isn't even the last time we'll be fighting him. Basically, everything with this fight is the exact same as last time. The main difference is Atom Smasher actually killed Rogue just then, and Johnny finally gets revenge for himself, and now Rogue too. Bitch. Fuck you. After killing Atom Smasher a second time, we then connect ourselves into Mikoshi and find ourselves in cyberspace again, but this time we're talking to V as Johnny. Turns out, Alt used Soul Killer on V, turning him into a digital version of himself. However, she then plans to put V's digital construct onto the relic, essentially giving him his body back and ridding him of Johnny.
I made a mistake in excluding the body as a factor. DNA reconfiguration has progressed too far, added to aggressive, invasive medications. The body's immune system attacking its own neurons.
Spit it out! In human terms!
V will die independent of what I do.
Oh, there's gotta be a way.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be a way out of this.
The biochip has irreversibly changed the host organism. It no longer belongs to V, who is an intruder there. The situation is different for you. All changes were made to accommodate you.
Hang on, calling your ex to kick me out of my own body?
The changes are irreversible. You have nothing left to lose. He has everything to gain.
For this ending, we don't want Johnny to keep V's body, and instead want Johnny to go into deep cyberspace with Alt forever. We then find ourselves back at the afterlife, and we essentially took Rogue's place, with our name recognized and respected across all of Night City, but at the cost of our life being put on a short timer, and with all the people we once surrounded ourselves with now gone. For some reason the achievement didn't pop up here, but I did actually get the achievement The Sun for becoming a legend of the afterlife. Now that we finished that ending, we reload the save again back to the rooftop, and this time we're gonna let Panam help us. For the sake of avoiding redundancy, I'm just gonna sum up these last 2 endings really quickly. Panam, as well as her entire group called the Aldecaldos, decide to help us in our time of need. This time we steal a big ass drill and use it to drill straight into Arasaka Tower underground. We give Alt access to the building, and like last time, she wipes everyone out instantly. This then leads us to fighting Atom Smasher for a 3rd and final time, since we can save right after we kill him to save us from having to fight him again just for the last ending we need to get. This time, Atom Smasher kills Saul, the leader of the Aldecaldos, by stomping on his head like it's a fucking watermelon. After taking on Atom Smasher 3 times now, I was really starting to get fed up with it. Okay, and you just start with bullshit. What the fuck was that? Get off of me. if I gotta hear you say that one more time. But we eventually kill him again, and then not long later, we find ourselves in cyberspace with Johnny and Alt again. Our options are the exact same as last time. Either we keep our body as V, but with only a limited amount of time to live, or Johnny takes it forever. For this ending, we want V to keep his body, then we see ourselves leaving Night City for good with the Aldecaldos, and most importantly, Panam's sexy ass. Again, it didn't pop up for some stupid reason, but we managed to get the star achievement for leaving Night City with the Aldecaldos. With that ending now done, we've only got one more ending left to get in the base game, so let's go ahead and knock that one out real quick. This is how we're gonna start this ending though. Yeah, get teabagged on. Last thing you're gonna see before this bullet right in your face is gonna be my fucking dingleberries. Take that, bitch. Fast forward a bit, we find ourselves in cyberspace again with Johnny. This time we want Johnny to keep V's body, which then leads us to seeing Johnny visiting V's grave one last time before leaving Night City for good. There's actually a bunch of little Easter eggs for the show Cyberpunk Edgerunners here, which honestly surprised me a ton at just how much attention to detail was put into literally every aspect of this game. After seeing Johnny leave Night City and V's body for good, we're given the last achievement tied to the endings for the base game.
I know you're a free
Temperance. Let Johnny Silverhand keep your body. Okay, they're finally popping back up again. With the story now finished for the base game, we're almost ready to head into the Phantom Liberty DLC. First, I want to knock out any remaining base game achievements we still have remaining. A lot of these are just kind of fucking random. I'm surprised I didn't get a lot of these while just playing through the story, so I'll just kind of rapid fire through them. First up, we gotta kill at least 3 enemies at short range in a short amount of time using only a pistol. So I shove my pistol into a group of cops' faces. There we go. Kill or incapacitate 3 enemies in quick succession with a revolver or pistol in close combat. Next, I had to distract enemies using quick hacks 30 times. I rarely did this during the story, so I just started a side gig, then farmed it off of the same like 2 or 3 enemies until the achievement finally popped. Need to wait a second. There we go. Now I can do it. Why does he yell? He yells every time. Fuck! This TV won't turn off! What the fuck, bro? This TV really pissing bro off. Come on, man. It should pop up any second now. I feel like I've been doing this for forever. There we go. Must be rats. Perform the distract enemies quick hack 30 times without drawing attention to yourself. After getting that knocked out, I went ahead and finished up the gig, which actually was able to give us another achievement. Reach max street cred. Damn, I got that already? That was fast. Okay, I was expecting that to take a little longer. Next, I need to get someone to throw a grenade at me so I could shoot it out of the air. I spent like 45 minutes trying to get anyone to throw a grenade at me. At first, I decided to go for this while doing side gigs since I need to grind through all of those anyways. However, it just wasn't working. So I became a menace to society until this happened. Ugh, back the fuck up. Dude, I'm stuck and nothing. There we go. Gunslinger. Shoot an enemy grenade in midair with a revolver. Oh my god, that was insanely like difficult to just get them to throw a grenade at me. Next, we need to craft a total of 3 legendary items. Well, now legendary items are called tier 5 items. I was under the impression that this meant I needed to craft 3 tier 5 weapons. However, this happened. Okay. I craft 3 legendary items. I made 1. All right, well, that works, I guess. Next, we need to kill 50 enemies while time is slowed. Oh! The quick and the dead. Kill or incapacitate 50 enemies while time is slowed. There we go. After that, we now need to kill 2 or more enemies from doing a superhero landing using some special cyber gear we had to buy and install. There we go. Rough landing. While Berserk Cyberware is active, perform a superhero landing to kill or incapacitate 2 or more enemies. Next up, we need to buy an implant called Second Heart, which allows us to automatically revive ourselves if we die. Using this implant, we need to kill the person who killed us after reviving. So I just let a random cop think they really did something to me to only hit them with the last plot twist they'll ever see. V for Vendetta. After reviving with Second Heart, kill or incapacitate the enemy who killed you within 5 seconds. That was really, really easy. Next, we have to do this little hacking mini game and get all 3 rewards from it. There we go. Christmas tree attack. Complete a breach protocol with a minimum of 3 daemons uploaded. That wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. We're getting pretty close to being finished with the cleanup, I promise. Now we've got to get the quick hack called Detonate Grenade, which allows us to make an enemy's grenade just explode in their pocket at our will. We need to kill at least 3 enemies using this quick hack. Oh, I didn't kill him. Son of a fucking bitch, dude. Because they're on alert, it didn't work. Oh my god, you annoying bastards. There. Daemon in the shell. Kill or incapacitate 3 enemies with 1 detonate grenade quick hack. Oh my god, that was insanely complicated for absolutely no reason. Now we need to buy and install at least one implant into every body part option possible. Full body conversion. Install at least one implant in each system and body part. For the entire game so far, and for the next little bit, I've avoided buying any implants or using any of my skill points to make my life easier when it came to doing a bunch of these cleanup achievements. Before we start the DLC, I'll make use of all the extra money and skill points we have to give ourselves a nice little power boost. Next, we gotta get a collat with a sniper.
I can see my sights!
That work? Yeah. I killed 2. Didn't count. There we go. 2 heads, 1 bullet. Kill or incapacitate 2 enemies with the same sniper rifle shot. Was the other guy just sitting down and I'm just dumb and didn't notice? Now we gotta start the biggest grind the game has to offer. We need to complete every side gig offered by a fixer and all of the NCPD scanner hustles. I've been slowly chipping away at the side gigs while doing some of these cleanup achievements, but we have over 150 NCPD scanner hustles to do. These NCPD scanner hustles are a lot of the same thing over and over again. It's usually something as simple as go to an area, kill all the enemies, loot a chest that has some police evidence in it. That's basically it. We gotta do that over 150 times. Thankfully, these are always pretty short, taking roughly like 5 minutes to do on average, I'd say. But my god, there's a lot, and it gets a little tedious after doing it for hours. While I was grinding out the gigs and NCPD scanner hustles, we managed to get another achievement. There we go. Kill or incapacitate 100 enemies using melee weapons. I literally just started playing and got that, dude. I managed to knock out every gig and NCPD scanner hustle for 5 of the 7 districts before needing to take a short break. There we go. It's elementary. Complete all gigs and NCPD scanners in Watson. Oh man, that's the biggest area done too. The rest of the areas are much, I mean, there's a lot of NCPD scans still. Oh my god, there's so many. Not as many gigs, at least, so that's something. At all of them? There we go. Little Tokyo. Complete all gigs and NCPD scanner hustles in Westbrook. Nice. Now we've just got so many more to do. City Lights. Complete all gigs and NCPD scanner hustles in City Center. That makes, what, 3 of 7 districts? This is gonna take so long, dude. Alright, there it is. Mean Streets. Complete all gigs and NCPD scanner hustles in Haywood. Alright, The Jungle. Complete all gigs and NCPD scanner hustles in Santo Domingo. To the left, then we're done doing these. Oh man, I'm so ready to be done doing these. My short break was me going and buying a shit ton of cars for an achievement for buying every car in the game. Autojock, buy all vehicles available for purchase. Where are all these extra cars from? Are these from like the DLC or? After that little break, it was back to more NCPD scans, gigs, and for the Pacifica district exclusively, a couple of Cyber Psycho sighting jobs. In the world of Cyberpunk, everyone has a limit on how much cyberware they can use. If someone goes over that limit, they start to just go fucking insane and become insanely violent, which is what earns them the name of Cyber Psycho. Pacifica doesn't have any gigs like the other districts do, so in place of those, we get to do a couple of different jobs dealing with Cyber Psychos. These are basically just mini world bosses that we're tasked with tracking down and killing. After doing all the NCPD scanner hustles and a couple of Cyber Psycho sightings in Pacifica, we get the achievement. There we go. Oh man, that had me nervous. Greetings from Pacifica. Complete all gigs and NCPD scanner hustles in Pacifica. While working on clearing out the final district for all the NCPD scanner hustles and gigs, I actually reached the max rank in a skill, which gave us another achievement. 10 out of 10. Reach the max level in any skill. That has taken so long to work towards. Not long later, we cleaned up the final district, giving us our last achievement related to NCPD scanner hustles and gigs in the base game. Alright, my car's stuck on top of the thing, but it should be the last one. There it is, the Wasteland. Complete all gigs and NCPD scanner hustles in the Badlands. That makes all of them. Notice how I said in the base game? The DLC also has something similar for us to do, but it is nowhere near as tedious and grindy as this shit was, but we'll circle back to that later. Now we need to focus on completing all of the Cyber Psycho sighting jobs across the entire map. There's a total of 17 of these to do, and honestly, most weren't too difficult. Dude, get off of me! What the f- Get off of me! What the actual fuck? And now she's fully healed. That's so dumb, dude. Where can I stand to cheese this? I don't know what you want me to do, dude. What the? How am I supposed to fight this? I got nowhere to hide. She's built entirely on fucking melee. Oh my god, you annoying bitch. After completing all 17 jobs, we were rewarded with the achievement. There it is, I am the law. Complete all Cyber Psycho sightings. Now we've just got 2 more achievements left before we can start the DLC, and both are just simple collectibles. So we go around and scan some graffiti around the map, which gives us tarot cards. After collecting all the tarot cards, we get another achievement.
There it is. Okay, the Wandering Fool. Find all the tarot graffiti in, or for the job Fool on the hill. I thought I was gonna have to do the job too. I guess not. And the last thing we gotta do in the base game is just discover all the fast travel points. Over the course of the game, I had actually already discovered most of them by just playing the game normally. I had only missed a few, so after picking up the last couple I needed, we were given our last achievement in the base game. There it is. Frequent flyer. Find all fast travel data terms. That was honestly a little faster than I was expecting it to be. I thought there was going to be a lot more in the Badlands that I didn't do. Alright, so with that done, that means we are ready to start the DLC. Oh man, I'm really excited to get started with it. I've heard so many good things about it. Now that we're ready to start the DLC, I want to upgrade myself now that I know I won't need to worry about saving any money I have for any other achievements, or need any very specific pieces of gear for anything else. And after we finish with all of that, it's time for us to start Phantom Liberty. This DLC is considered by many as one of the greatest DLCs for any game ever. Phantom Liberty was supposed to be CD Projekt Red's way of proving to everyone that they were still a studio to be excited about. This was supposed to show that they still got it after the disastrous launch of Cyberpunk 2077. So let's see what all the fuss is about, shall we? Remember earlier how we got a call from someone named Somi or Songbird? She told us during that call that she knows about our relic problem, and not only does she know about it, she knows how to help us with it. So even though she's a complete stranger, she spoke with so much confidence that I can't help but trust her, so let's go pay her a visit. Oh shit. What the fuck?
Fucking. What the? It's like someone shoved my head in a place.
You're gonna be okay. Breathe deep. Count to 10. Recite a mantra. Whatever brings calm. Helps you stabilize. Your nervous system took a big hit. Broke down. Racing heart. Cold sweat. It'll pass.
The hell are you doing to me?
The fuck you doing? This a trap?
Exact opposite. It's a helping hand.
I don't feel like a helping hand.
Be something stinks here. Think she's fucking with the relic.
Think?
How in the...
All true, Johnny. But don't you fret. They're both safe.
Oh, she can see him?
Both of us on the biochip protocol at once can trigger shocks for V, like you just saw now. Gotta cut you off.
What?
For your safety, for V's safety.
Oh, what the hell? So she's like taking Johnny's place? After evicting Johnny out and making herself at home in our head, Songbird tells us she's a netrunner on board an aircraft called Space Force One with Rosalind Myers, the president of the new United States of America. Songbird tells us that their plane has been hacked and is now going to be forced to crash land in Dogtown, a new district we'll be spending our time in during this DLC. Songbird tells us there's not enough time for her to override the hack, so her only option is to try to prevent as many deaths as possible, most importantly, President Myers. Now, the district of Dogtown is, how do I put this? A giant fucking mess. Dogtown is sort of like the Wild West of Night City. There's no police, no major official government, just chaos fueled by more chaos. However, there is one man who everyone answers to, and that man's name is Kurt Hansen. Kurt Hansen was a former colonel in the military who eventually went rogue and claimed Dogtown as his own. Military motherfuckers see a place like this and say, hell yeah, that looks like home. And the president of the new United States is about to crash land into this shithole. Of all the places to crash land, Dogtown is one of the worst places for someone like a president to end up. So Songbird helps us sneak our way into Dogtown because we can't just go through the front gate. The entire district is very secluded, so they don't let outsiders in very often, which is why we gotta sneak our way inside. Damn, dude, look at this. Holy shit, the detail everywhere. Oh my god, dude, it's so like, I have no words. It's just beautiful. Like, holy shit. After successfully sneaking our way into Dogtown, Songbird guides us to where we are most likely going to be able to escort her and President Myers to safety, when that plan gets immediately thrown out the window. Uh-oh.
Songbird!
Uh-oh.
V, the president! You have to...
Songbird! God damn it! Holy shit! Shit!
Uh-oh. Holy fuck. What an opening to a DLC, dude. Holy shit.
Okay. Got this. Save the president. Sure. No fucking problem.
Holy shit, what a start to a DLC. We're in for some absolute fucking cinema, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to lock in. Now is also the perfect time to test out our new abilities since we've upgraded all of our implants and used a lot of our perk points. Bitch. This is fucking sick. Oh, see. Oh my god. Dude, I'm just a fucking machine now. After slicing our way through the war zone, we finally reach the plane crash where we get to meet President Myers. Holy shit. Oh, damn. Don't punch her, don't punch her.
Not one move! Who are you? You have 5 seconds!
Songbird sent me.
Relax. Songbird sent me.
And you are?
Name's V.
Apologies. I had to be sure it was really you.
Right. Let's delta.
Damn!
Fucking hell.
Ugh, damn it! They just won't let up! We need them gone! Every last one!
And you're done too. Dude, that was fucking awesome. After defending the area from all the attackers, we managed to earn our first achievement of the DLC. All the President's men save President Myers. What a start. After getting President Myers away from all of that shit, Songbird finds a good place for us to all meet up at. On the way there, President Myers was feeling some guilt for the situation everyone is now in.
This is some fucking nightmare. My people dead. All of them. Because of me.
Don't blame yourself.
Kurt Hansen killed them. Not you.
Is that what you think? You have no idea how deep this goes. We were hacked. It means Hansen had help. From Washington.
Songbird warns us that Hansen's men catch wind of our location, meaning we need to move our asses quickly to avoid being found. The sooner we make it to the safe house, the better. We end up finding ourselves getting surrounded by Hansen's men while waiting for a damn elevator, so we gotta hold them off until it gets here. Big empty area. Feels like there's gonna be something that jumps out down here.
Hold your position!
Starting to heat up in here, Songbird.
Nah, we're chilling.
Hold on tight.
Amidst all the chaos, Songbird decides to add to it in her own way. What in the hell is happening?
God almighty! It's moving!
Meet the Chimera, a combat prototype from militant stables.
What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? This is insane. However, that wave of relief Songbird brought was extremely short-lived.
What? Oh God, what?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Songbird? What's with you?
Oh, shit.
What the hell is going on, V?
Dunno. Song's having a fit or something.
Uh-oh. We're gonna fight this thing?
Not looking good!
Son of a bitch went haywire!
Holy shit!
Over here!
Holy fuck!
On your feet! Run!
Oh man, this is laggy. Get it together, V. Lock in, man.
Up here! Escalator, go!
Oh shit!
Through here, V! Up there! Elevator!
Fucking move, damn it! There, got it. Elevator on the way. Stay low till it gets here.
God fucking damn it!
Uh-oh. Come on, dude. Oh, shit. Is it here?
Elevator!
Myers,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You wanna play rough? Gonna get rough.
What the fuck, dude? Holy shit!
What now? Oh shit, not good.
No!
Oh shit!
This thing still ain't dead? Holy fucking shit, dude. Oh my god.
You're not dying on me today.
Yeah, just smack me around.
Nope. Guess not.
You alright?
You okay? Injured at all?
Nothing serious. I got lucky.
Can't stay here.
Are you mobile?
Uh-oh.
Motherfucker! Will you just die? The phone wrecked it! Let's go! Kick this tin can to hell! Yeah! Scrap those flying toasters now!
What do you think I'm trying to do? And it's dead.
V, catch! Give it a taste!
Rust and piss, shitbot!
Arachnophobia, defeat the Chimera. That was fucking awesome, dude. I have no other words for this DLC so far other than that was fucking awesome. Holy shit. When Songbird lost control of the Chimera and ended up trying to kill us, we also lost all contact with her. Now that we lost contact with Songbird, Johnny moved back inside our head. President Myers was certain that Songbird would still be on her way to the safe house, so that's where we should go as well.
But I'm sure she's headed where we're headed. Same destination she gave us. It's the reasonable thing to do.
Right. Reasonable. Girl's gonna have a hell of a hangover. If she wakes up.
What makes you say that?
I figured that. Cause I wound up at the same rave she went to. Felt like I was underwater. Leagues down. Tried to surface, but this suffocating, sucking sound pulled me back in. Then when she lost control of the Chimera, the water turned into fucking boiling tar.
Sounds unsettling to say the least.
Seems the sitch spiraled out of control.
Amen to that. Though actually could have been a straight overload. Seen runners caught in those. Shit's ugly.
So, can we move on?
I'm talking to my imaginary friend, Miss President. All right, let me just talk to my imaginary friends in peace. We finally make it to the safe house. Turns out we made it there before Songbird, so we decided to wait it out there for a bit to give her a chance to show up. When Johnny decides to share his thoughts on everything that's happened.
Got a bad vibe about this. You?
Hear you loud and clear. Something's off.
Yeah, makes two of us. Gate's got too many twists and turns.
Songbird, S-tier netrunner, promises a panacea, a cure-all, then gets wiped off the map. Myers. Shady Politico. Got a dagger thrown at her back all the way from Washington. Who by? And why? Fuck if we know. Plus Kurt Hansen and this fucking SAM launcher. Just preem. Got this hot itchy feeling in my groin. Like someone's not fessed up to something.
Whole thing seems to run deep.
One thing's sure. Plot runs Mariana Trench deep. We'll cobble together the full picture, piece by piece if needed.
More like rest in pieces. Us both.
After getting settled in, two dudes named Jacob and Taylor show up, and we're faced with the decision to either jump them while we have the element of surprise, or introduce ourselves, hoping they're friendly. Obviously, we gave them a chance. As I was saying, after some time passes, Songbird still hasn't shown up, so it's safe to assume she's not coming to meet with us at the safe house. We come to the conclusion that Songbird was most likely captured by Hansen, so now we have a new rescue mission to do. However, President Myers tells us about Solomon Reed, a sleeper agent whose help we're going to need if we want to save Songbird. We've got to be the one to contact Reed and catch him up to speed on the situation, and if we want to contact him and live long enough to tell the story, President Myers has to recruit us to the FIA, the Federal Intelligence Agency. And to join the FIA, we've got to take an oath. Okay, oath it is.
Seems we're on the same side. Can't hurt.
Oh,
V.
Now that we're an official member of the FIA, President Myers gives us this coin, which is our proof to show to Reed that he should not kill us. We go to an old abandoned restaurant to find a hidden landline used purely for contacting Reed, since it's the most secure way of contacting him. V, like probably a lot of y'all watching this video, doesn't even know how to use the landline. Here y'all go in the comments. Who old? Of course your old ass will know how to use a landline. Shut the hell up. We managed to get a hold of Reed and he tells us to meet him at a basketball court.
Pretty sure the Choom said daytime. Only thing we're meeting here's a stray bullet fee. Gonna be a game to remember.
Johnny Silverhand, basketball fan? That's new.
You know what I mean. Another game started. One where your head's the fucking ball.
Something's up for sure.
Thought the same thing. Something nasty's brewing.
Fucking storm's what's brewing. Don't let the sunshine fool you. You're up against seasoned players, whereas you just stumbled onto the court. These are trained sociopaths. Pretend to be your friends while they fucking ain't. So go out and play. Just don't get played.
You don't trust Myers?
Just come out and say it. You don't trust Myers.
No, her type is all.
Politicians?
Worse. Armed forces. Saying no to high-ranking like putting your mouth over the barrel of their gun. Get shitty fast if you try to run. Take it from a deserter.
Supposed to trust deserters now?
Trusting a deserter. Kinda contradictory, don't you think?
If you're gonna book out of the army, you gotta be honest. Admit you made a mistake. And that, dare I say it, takes fucking guts.
Desertion is bravery. Now that's Johnny speak if I ever heard it.
One thing I did learn, caked in blood. In mud.
What was that?
After every carrot comes the stick. Allow me to illustrate. Every grunt gets a rifle, flak jacket, and a bunch of promises. Comes a time you're out of ammo, Kevlar's tattered cardboard, and what's left of the promises?
Fuck all, I'm guessing.
Exactly. And that's when they reach for the stick they call values. Getting shelled in your dugout, chooms are taking refreshing phosphorus showers, and some officers ranting about loyalty and duty. The moment you stop shitting carrots and they wave the value stick, fucking run, rabbit.
Still wrestling with demons?
Sounds like you got some shit to work through. Gotta face your demons sometimes, Johnny.
Didn't actually have a problem with them till now. Politicians, military runners, intelligence operatives, and Colonel Hansen for dessert. All the rotten fish in one fucking barrel in this dog town.
Don't turn around. Eyes on the court.
Damn.
Hands. What you holding?
Your hands got a token.
Got this token. Mean anything to you?
But I need to make sure.
Keeps his cards close, this one.
Who sent you?
Rosalind Myers.
Rosalind. I don't know any Rosalind. And neither do you.
Got a pro spy here, V.
Is she safe?
Not if we waste any more time.
Hard to say. The longer we sit here.
That's it. Dribble around him.
Were you followed? Did you even bother to check?
I'm not sloppy.
Take me for a fucking gonk, an amateur.
You sure fooled me, but fine. That I have to do. Black Thornton, Merrimack, Village Street. 3 minutes. Front seat.
After you.
We better leave separately. Don't want anyone to get suspicious. You first.
Don't want to be caught holding hands?
Reed.
Slippery motherfucker.
I think he likes me.
I think we really hit it off.
Sure. Bet he's got candy in that van. Ready to find out?
We then talk to Reed face to face in his car, where he's then convinced we're on the same side. We then both return to President Myers, where she tells us Reed and I will have to work together to find and rescue Songbird, when Reed drops a few little nuggets of backstory about his history with President Myers.
I already died for the cause once. Not enough?
What do you mean you died?
What do you mean already died?
What has Myers told you about me?
Said you led an intelligence cell here. Went into hibernation at war's end.
So she omitted the fact that Arasaka tried to smoke me. And that I ended up in intensive care with 3 bullet holes. That 6 months had passed before I could take a shit on my own.
Might have slipped her mind.
Convenient. Well, now you know.
Got a debt to pay, Rosalind.
Let me get this straight. You abandoned Reed and NC, leave him for dead, and now expecting to jump right back into shit? Newsflash, Madam President. Got a hell of a debt to pay.
You're right.
President Myers offers...
I'm sorry, Reed, for those 7 years.
A half-assed apology, and Reed and I agree to work together as partners to find and rescue Songbird. However, before we can really get started, Reed wants to get President Myers the hell away from Dogtown, so while he's busy smuggling her out of the city for a couple days, we keep ourselves occupied by doing some side gigs here in Dogtown for a fixer named Mr. Hands. There's a total of 10 side gigs to do for Mr. Hands here in Dogtown, and we have to do all 10 eventually for an achievement. However, for now, we're just going to focus on knocking out the first half. These side gigs, in my opinion, are way better than any of the side gigs in the base game. Each of these feel way more fleshed out and intentional than most of the ones in the base game do. I won't go over all of these, but I will touch on some of my favorites. For one of these gigs, we meet with an NCPD officer named Stella, whose husband, Bill, and his friend, Charlie, find themselves stuck working with some shady businessman named Dodger. Stella is worried for her husband's safety and can't call for backup with the NCPD because the shit they're doing isn't all that legal. They're working for a drug dealer. And these two, Bill and Charlie, have got to be some of the dumbest cops in the world. We sneak into the hideout and finally find Bill and Charlie, giving us an understanding of the situation these morons put themselves in. Damn.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I know.
What the fuck?
Don't worry, not my blood.
The hell happened?
Better see for yourself.
What in the...
This is Bill.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Hi.
Who is that?
Who's your friend?
Oh, me?
No.
Just told you, I'm Bill.
Thanks, Bill. Got that. No, I mean the dead fucking body on the table you somehow failed to mention to Stella.
We didn't kill him, okay? We swear.
Sure.
Let's see. Two blood-soaked dudes locked in a room with a gutted corpse. Yeah, real puzzler. Bet it'd take ages for a detective to unravel this one.
Go on, tell him about your genius idea.
My idea? You're the one who set up the deal with
was
Dodger.
rock fucking solid. If only you didn't leave a bag of drugs in front of a junkie.
How was I supposed to know he'd swallow it?
What drugs?
You say drugs?
You go.
No, you.
I swear to fucking God.
Went like this. Choom over here clips Dodger's shit. Hightails it to NC. We catch wind, Dodger's put out a bounty to bag him. Bring back his nose candy. Bump right into him during a routine stop. Dumb fucking luck. Choom was carrying 7 ounces of sin coke, so we cuffed him. Took him here.
And then he swallowed it?
Choom swallowed 7 whole ounces? That even possible?
So we're here, waiting on Dodger, when Bill pops the baggie on the table like it's nothing. All of a sudden, this gonk turd yells, "Fuck you, pigs," and stuffs the bag in his mouth.
Could have had a food tube implant, like a deep, wide throat.
Yeah, like the one your mom's got. Fuck you even talking about, Bill.
Why swallow it?
Why would he do that? Makes no sense.
Fuck if I know. It's not like he made a list of pros and cons. Bag must have broke because he got all foamy at the mouth, started spazzing out, and then just croaked. That's when we started to panic.
This fool gulped tens of thousands worth of Eddies. What the fuck else are we supposed to do?
Dunno, nothing. Bag already broke.
If the bag already broke, why bother trying to play Operation?
We panicked, all right? Shit happens.
You guys are dumb.
It's all gone. Dissolved. And now Dodger's gonna end us.
So you bring him the thief who swiped his dope. Only now there's no thief. Or dope.
Yeah. It's about the gist of it. You gotta help us get out of here.
Couldn't leave on your own?
Couldn't have just up and left on your own?
Well, we kinda left our iron in the squad car.
Oh my, you're joking.
Just keeps getting better. Where is it?
In the garage.
To the garage we
It's
go.
official, V. Finally made it to the major leagues. League of first-class leadheads, to be precise.
Nice of you to join us, Johnny. Always value your input.
So we help these morons escape while they consistently make their escape harder. Oh shit, he's about to see me.
Hey.
It's like they want to get caught. We managed to help them get to their squad car. However, them just driving away would be too easy, huh?
You do have them, don't you? The keys. Shit, don't tell me you left them upstairs.
Chill, Choom.
I was about to fucking say.
Would you look at that? The welcoming party. How thoughtful. What's that you got on your faces? A little ketchup run out of napkins?
Yeah, well, no, not us, per se.
You any better at speaking full sentences?
There was a shootout. A guy got hit. Was bleeding out fast. After that, brought your stuff here. Left it all upstairs, so it's all good.
Another smooth talker. All right, 3rd time's a charm. Is he spinning yarns?
He's telling the truth.
It's all true. Happened exactly as Bill said.
That's unfortunate. I really don't like being made a fool of. Boys.
Oh, you're off
You think you stood a fucking chance? On a different gig, we find ourselves helping a clinic that's been overrun by a gang, all because one lady wanted to see her brother and the clinic was refusing to let her see him. So she brought a fucking gang with her, kicked out all the other patients in the clinic, and held the Ripper Doc in charge at gunpoint.
Where's Gaspar?
Just tell her that.
Tell her what you know. Nobody gets hurt.
I'm sorry, do you work for me or the scabs?
Talk, for fuck's sake!
Dumbass.
You, Merc! Help me!
One shot too many, Scav.
Finally. You couldn't have done that from the start?
After doing 5 out of the 10 total gigs I needed to do for Mr. Hands, I decided to pass the time until Reed was finally ready to start our search and rescue mission. Reed tells us to go to a bar so we can add another member to the team, named Alex. Turns out, Alex and Reed have some mixed feelings about each other. Turns out, when Reed got jumped by Arasaka in a past job, Myers just left him for dead and created a cover story that made it seem like Reed sold out to Arasaka and abandoned his crew, when in reality, he was jumped by Arasaka and Myers abandoned him. President Myers' scale leans more on the side of piece of shit than the respectable person side. Anyways, Alex was never told that Reed selling out to Arasaka was actually a cover-up story, so for the past 7 years, she's been lying low in this bar just waiting for President Myers to tell her what her next move should be. When Reed finally shows up at the bar, our bartender seems to instantly recognize him, but Reed says some code to her or some shit and she immediately orders everyone to get out of the bar to buy herself some privacy.
Oh, hell no.
I'm looking for an Alex.
Like fuck you are. You're on the awfully short list of folks we just don't serve here. Turn the fuck around and get out.
I'll have a gin and tonic. Make it a double.
All right, my people. We gotta close up for the day.
I ain't going fucking anywhere.
Well, I ain't going fucking anywhere. Look at you, leaving already. One of the first people out the door. Damn. Are you Alex?
Alex.
Whoa. Alex gets a little angry at Reed for showing up after 7 years expecting her help again, especially since she thought he abandoned them, and ends up storming out of the bar for a moment. We then go talk to her to try to convince her to help us because she obviously isn't going to give a shit what Reed says. We tell her that the person we're trying to rescue is Songbird, where Alex's mood immediately changes. Turns out, the crew of the last job they all did together, the one where Reed got jumped by Arasaka and abandoned by Myers, consisted of Reed, Alex, and Songbird. So Alex quickly changes her mind and chooses to help us find and rescue Songbird. Alex suggests we find a netrunner to see if they can find any traces of Songbird, and then sends Reed and I to meet with a guy named Slider. Slider is a netrunner for the gang called the Voodoo Boys. Remember the Voodoo Boys with Placide and Brigitte and the shit with the black wall? Yeah, we've got to talk about the black wall again. Here we go, bruh. This gets complicated and confusing, so hopefully I can explain it well and accurately enough. Again, if I get some stuff wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments. So remember how the black wall is like the prison that contains all the rogue AIs within it, and keeping those rogue AIs inside the black wall is pretty damn important because if they ever manage to escape, it'd basically be the end of humanity. Well, since keeping the black wall up and undamaged is so damn important, using or going through the black wall is strictly forbidden to avoid any risk of damaging it. A group called Netwatch was formed, and their main job is to protect the integrity of the black wall, killing anyone who poses a risk to damaging it in any way. You can't blame them for making that rule, seeing as to how this thing is the only defense between the rogue AIs and all of humanity. However, there's always that one dumbass out there that sees that rule and says, what if I just do the opposite of what they're telling me? Turns out, Songbird is that one dumbass. Songbird used the black wall to contact us through the relic and used it to take control of the Chimera. Slider sees this as how Songbird contacted us and called her a
walking, ticking bomb.
Safe to say, Slider doesn't approve of Songbird's actions with the black wall.
That why you and the Pacifica Voodoos don't see eye to eye? Because they're poking holes in the black wall?
They do not penetrate, only jerk off next to it.
However, with all the warnings Slider gave us and how much he does not want anything to do with the black wall, Reed and I kinda force him into helping us make contact with Songbird again, where she tells us that taking control of the Chimera almost killed her, so she had to find shelter beyond the black wall. Like, bro, you couldn't have made a worse decision than that. Using the black wall almost killed her, so in order to avoid death, she fucking hides deeper in the shit. Anywho, she kind of brushes past that and says Hansen has her and tells us to go to a place called
Black Sapphire. I have it.
Oh shit.
Is everything all right for you?
I think Slider's dead.
I think Slider might be dead.
It's over. You short-circuited.
Our fault he's dead.
Flatline because of us.
Flatline, period.
Trying to kill him anyway, didn't you?
Need you to come clean. Were you gonna off him no matter what?
Questions moot. Slider's dead. What's done is done.
Look, Slider was a sleazebag, but he definitely died because of us. Moving past Reed's lack of empathy, we share the details with him about where Songbird is being kept, which leads us to needing to come up with the layout of the Black Sapphire so we can figure out how we're gonna break into this rich person party. So we visit Mr. Hands, the fixer here in Dogtown, and he agrees to help us by giving us a layout to the Black Sapphire. Mr. Hands wants Hansen out of the way when it comes to the politics of Dogtown. Mr. Hands wants to essentially be the one who controls Dogtown, but not be the face of it. And Hansen just gets in the way of that because he can't be easily controlled. So Mr. Hands is more than happy to help us screw over Hansen in any way possible. After getting the layout of the Black Sapphire, we send it to Reed, and now it's time to come up with a plan. We return to the bar where Reed shows us a secret base of operations just below the bar. While we wait for Alex to show up, Reed gives us a little more backstory on that one operation that went wrong. Turns out, Reed was given to Arasaka as sort sort of a peace treaty. Myers chose to give Reed to Arasaka for them to do whatever they wanted with him for a peace treaty between Arasaka and the NUSA. During this operation, Songbird was the one giving Reed directions on where to go, and Myers forced Songbird to lead Reed into an Arasaka trap. Our conversation gets cut short when Alex arrives. Don't worry, we'll uncover the full truth to what happened during this operation soon. Now that Alex is here, it's time to come up with a plan to crash the party at the Black Sapphire to rescue Songbird. The plan consists of Reed and I entering the building from two different areas, meeting up just before entering the party. We're tasked with swimming through some toxic, dirty-ass water to sneak our way inside. Once inside, we work our way up to a sniper's perch, take them out quietly, and then help Reed past a bunch of guards so we can meet up and put on our fancy suits to make it look like we belong at this rich person party. Honestly, sneaking into this apparently heavily guarded building was pretty damn easy, I'm not gonna lie. Once we make it to the party, we do our best to avoid making any kind of contact with Hansen while we wait for Songbird to contact either of us. After Songbird contacts us, we meet up with her, and once she sees Reed, they both seem to regret some of their choices they've made that impacted each other. We're kind of strapped for time here and want to try to get Songbird out as fast as possible, so the time for making amends will have to come later. Songbird tells us she can't leave with us because, like us, she's also slowly dying. Hansen just so happens to have the cure. We're slowly dying to the relic, and Songbird is slowly dying from the Black Wall. Turns out, using the Black Wall all those years is starting to catch up with her, and now she's found herself speedrunning her way to the end credits. Songbird tells us about some tech Hansen has managed to find and says it can cure both us and her. The only way for us to get our hands on it is if Songbird continues to be a good little prisoner for Hansen. That way we can have someone on the inside so we can snatch the tech as soon as the opportunity arises. Just as she finishes telling us this, Hansen just so happens to stop by and pays us a little visit. We come up with the quick cover of being old friends of Songbird and just wanted to catch up. I don't think he bought that shit for 1 second, bro. Anywho, he takes Songbird with him to go meet with some other rich bastards, but not before Songbird manages to reconnect with the relic, so now we can talk to her no matter where we are again. Reed, rightfully so, seeing as to how this search and rescue mission is kinda going to shit because the whole rescue part of it just straight up ain't happening, decides to go clear his head and process what the hell just happened. Meanwhile, we have a little chat with Songbird in our head.
Doubt I've ever seen a prisoner parade around in a cocktail dress at a swanky party, not to mention being hella friendly with their captor.
It's a charade, V. Doing what I need to survive, to get what I want. I'm letting Hansen show me off like his personal trophy. All I want is to get that cure for us. It's what I've been chasing all along.
Keeping something from me, I can tell.
This job, this whole story about Hansen, not adding up something fierce, Song. You're hiding something. Still.
I don't have time to explain the ins and outs now.
Songbird then tells us more about her plan with stealing this tech that Hansen found. Turns out the tech that we're after is called a neural matrix. I'm not even gonna try to explain how the shit works, man. Just know we need to steal a thing called a matrix. That's what's important here. To access the matrix, Hansen needs a security code that he doesn't have, so he hired 2 extra netrunners to work alongside Songbird in order to access it. Songbird's plan is for us to get the access code from the netrunners, then we impersonate them. After talking with Songbird, we then go meet up with Reed to go over the new plan with him.
We now know who took a swipe at Myers' head.
Who'd that be?
What are you thinking?
I don't know about you, but I see coincidences as patterns, structures we have yet to recognize. SF-1 crashes, not anywhere, but over specific turf, controlled by someone who found some obscure forgotten tech in a secret bunker. Crash was an inside job. We suspected that from the get-go. Now we know it was, and we know it was Songbird. She was behind it.
Not too early for conclusions?
Too early for conclusions, don't you think? Got no proof she planned this in advance. Could've improvised. Reacted to facts.
Come on. You don't actually think she learned about the cure just now? She made a deal with Hansen earlier. Had to, before any of this went down. Traded the president's life for access to the tech.
Dunno, Song contacted me with a view to rescuing Myers.
Don't know about that. Song recruited me specifically to pull Myers out of that wreck. Seriously doubt she wanted her dead or snatched by Hansen.
It's never that simple, V.
Yeah, then why would I have to save her? To make it look like she wasn't?
As I see it, Somi was playing both sides, simultaneously spinning deals with Hansen and you. She has Hansen set, then you come in. She contacts you via the relic, asks you to rescue the president. Absolution for her right there. You need to cure just as much, guaranteeing you'll help if her plan falls through.
And here we are.
Reed definitely seems to be onto something with those conclusions. However, one thing we know we don't have still is the full story. So while we're still trying to piece together everything that happened, and if Songbird's intentions are really as true as they seem to be, we gotta focus on this new plan. Reed manages to spot the netrunners whose identities we need to steal. All we gotta do to steal their identities is just fucking talk to them. No social security number required, just get them yapping. Reed comes up with the plan where we join in on their game of roulette as strangers, meaning meaning we can't show up together at the same time. So we end up joining the game first, and I ain't gonna lie, Hannah might have a little competition, bro. Holy shit. Reed kind of just goes ghost. Alex can't contact him, and he never ends up showing up at the table, meaning we're left with stealing both of the Netrunner's identity. Shit, bro. Get her whack-ass brother out of here, and I'd get her identity in no time during some pillow talk. We managed to steal both of their identities, and just as we're about to leave, hopefully with this chick low-key, Hansen shows up again, bro. Fucking cock blocker, man.
I know your friend Reed is FIA. My natural assumption is you're an agent too. I'm also guessing you two took it upon yourselves to save the president, then exfil her out of Dogtown. I should send you back to Night City in body bags filled with pieces.
What else you gotta say?
So what now? Gonna kidnap me? Torture me?
I will let you and Reed walk free of this place in one piece, on your own 2 feet. Consider it a gesture of my goodwill.
In return,
your little bird came to me on her own, though. She was tired of breaking international laws on the president's whim. She simply had to run away, breaching the Black Wall, jeopardizing the net, all humankind's safety, in fact, for personal gain. I wonder what Netwatch would say. Pass it on to President Myers. Also tell her toy of mass destruction is my friend now, and she should get the fuck out of my backyard, or the world will learn about her games.
So Hansen, despite being a dickhead, just solidified the suspicions Reed was having about Songbird. Hansen just confirmed that Songbird came to him on her own free will. He didn't capture her, and he's not holding her hostage. Hell, she's not even really a prisoner. And remember how I was saying Songbird is that one dumbass who breaks rules and started messing with the Black Wall? Turns out President Myers is actually that one dumbass. See, Songbird wasn't using the Black Wall by choice. President Myers was forcing Songbird to use the Black Wall for her own political gain. Everybody say it with me now. Fuck President Myers. All my homies hate President Myers. After getting this bomb of information dropped on us, we then make our way out of the building unharmed as Hansen promised.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Try something, bitch. You're gonna look like some fucking chopped salad.
Or you can stick around. Get down on all fours, twerk it, and work it.
Finally, moron.
Ooh, wanna swing on you fuckers.
It's your lucky day, you two-faced shits. Fuck out of here.
Oh, you're fucking,
Follow me.
We ain't just gonna take that shit, are we, Reed? We ain't gonna take that, right? Reed, we're not gonna take that, right? Guess he meant we'll leave physically unharmed, because that shit hurt my pride pretty damn bad. After using up every ounce of my willpower to not make those clowns stop talking permanently, Reed and Alex come up with a plan on how we're gonna get rid of the Netrunners whose identities we just stole. We gotta take their place, which means they gotta go somewhere else. They decide to track the car they'll be using, and once the opportunity arises, we hack the car, taking complete control of it, where we can lead them to a nice little area where nobody will hear them scream. That sounds worse than it's supposed to, kinda. While we're getting ready to start tracking down the Netrunner's car, Songbird contacts us again.
There's a second thing. Can't talk right now.
You stupid idiot. After losing the cops because that dumbass decided to jump into my car, Songbird tells us to meet her someplace where we can talk freely and hopefully get some answers and clarification about all the suspicions we've been having. Yeah, she admitted to being the reason the plane crashed in the first place. There's a lot to unpack here. Songbird worked with Hansen to make their plane crash in Dogtown. However, she was not trying to get President Myers killed. She wanted the plane to crash in Dogtown because, as Reed suspected, she already knew about the Matrix and how it could save her from the Black Wall slowly killing her. She knew we were in a similar situation due to the relic, so she contacted us asking for our help, knowing damn well we weren't going to be able to say no to a potential solution to our relic problem. When we asked what exactly the Black Wall is doing to her, she essentially said that the Black Wall is slowly turning her into a rogue AI and occasionally taking control of her, which is what happened when the Chimera went psycho and started attacking us. Songbird tells us how she just wants to get away from everything. She wants to get away from President Myers, and as a result of getting away from her, she'd no longer be forced to use the Black Wall. Essentially, Songbird wants her freedom back, no longer being forced to do anything by President Myers, the FIA, or the Black Wall. She only trusts us with this information and suggests we work with her when the time comes, meaning we'd be betraying Reed and Alex. Reed feels so much responsibility for Songbird because if it wasn't for him, she wouldn't even be in the position she's currently in. Reed was the reason Songbird joined the FIA and in turn became President Myers' tool for her own political gain by breaking laws using the Black Wall. Reed has been battling with his own inner demons with this whole situation, mainly just feeling a ton of guilt for making Songbird join the FIA in the first place. A lot of people kind of come to the the conclusion that Reed is the bad guy here, when I don't really agree. Yeah, he's a sleeper agent for President Myers and is pretty much her lapdog, doing anything she asks, no matter the cost. However, I get the impression that Reed has real, genuine remorse for ever even recruiting Songbird, and at the end of the day, just wants the best life possible for her. Songbird, on the other hand, kind of blames Reed for making her join the FIA, but doesn't really hang that over his head. At the end of the day, she just wants her freedom back. I don't know, man. I don't think either of them are bad. Kinda just both in shitty situations, doomed to hurt each other no matter what they do. After understanding the full context of all the shit that's gone down now, it's time for us to go get a new implant, allowing us to look like one of the Netrunners whose identities we stole. During the operation, Johnny shared his thoughts on the dilemma Reed and Songbird have now put us in. What's up, Johnny?
How many fingers, Michael? Found yourself in a shit-tastic situation. Come on, got iron in your hand. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger. The master spy and the agent unloosed. Tragedy, comedy, or both.
Tragedy with me as the victim, maybe?
I think one of them's trying to dupe me.
No, they're both telling the truth. I mean, might be muddy on the nitty-gritty, but their motivations are plain and clear. Survival. It's her be-all and end-all. That, and she's a walking, talking nuke. The kind that keeps making mistakes, never knowing which one's gonna set her off. And Reed, Bastard, and me are one and the same. If I hadn't ghosted the army, I'd have become a Reed myself. Live and die by our principles. That's the tragedy, V. Someone's gonna play victim to the other's good intentions.
What would you do if you were me?
Reed or Songbird? What would you do in my shoes, Johnny?
I am in your shoes, dumbass. For every gonk choice you make. But I can't do dick. But honest to God, V, not fucking around, I don't know. Got no goddamn clue.
Now that we have the implant, it's time to break into the Netrunner's car that we managed to track down and hack into the car to take complete control of it. Then take them to a nice secluded area. Damn!
Whoa. What in the fuck?
Did you have to kill him?
Fuck, you wiped them.
What'd you think we'd do? Bind their hands with duct tape, shove socks in their mouths, and wait for them to wriggle free and call for help? This ain't no game, V. It's a simple choice. Them or us. I chose us.
I didn't know anything.
It's a game. Your fucking spy game they weren't playing. They were innocent.
That's not quite how I describe two pro-criminals.
Like, I understand why they did it, and it is probably the smartest, safest move, but holy shit, Reed and Alex really showing their true colors here, bruh. We then test drive our new identities and go meet Hansen under the disguise of the Netrunners Reed and Alex just fucking slaughtered. Hansen asks us a few questions that we gotta answer correctly, otherwise he'll catch on that we're not who we say we are. Not long later, Songbird comes to get us so we can gain access to the Matrix, but we're now at the most important moment of the DLC. We need to make a decision on if we're going to betray Reed or if we're going to betray Songbird. Phantom Liberty has a total of 5 endings, and we need to get each one for their respective achievements. So first up, we're betraying Reed and helping Songbird get her freedom. Betray Reed, I'm with you.
I'm with you, Somi.
Look toward Alex. Wait for Kurt to go down.
Can do. What then?
We run. Nearly have the Matrix. Breaching stadium defenses now. It's a lot. Had to reach past the black wall.
Wait, you gonna say like the whole stadium?
Defense systems are nearly primed to turn on Kurt's forces. Let Alex know.
Okay.
Damn.
Target down. It's done. Stadium defenses. Hostile and online.
Status. Everything all right?
Holy shit. Holy fuck.
Somi, you okay? What's wrong?
The Matrix, the stadium, the black wall. Just lost control for a sec. But, yeah, I'm okay now.
So Songbird is now connected to all of the tech in the entire stadium that we're in. However, in order to take control of everything in the stadium, Songbird had to use the black wall. Again, I know nobody's forcing her to do it this time, but realistically, she didn't have any other options. Hell, she's already used it a shit ton. What's one more time gonna do? Together, Songbird and I fight our way out of the stadium and manage to escape through the sewers, ending up in a homeless camp. From here, we get in our own getaway cars and split up for a few days to let the heat on us die down a bit. Songbird wants to get on the moon because there's a special clinic there that she believes can help both her and us with our problems. That and escaping entirely off the planet gives her a pretty good chance at never being put under President Myers' thumb ever again. However, Songbird's in pretty rough shape after using the black wall back at the stadium, so it's up to us to figure out a way to sneak her onto a spaceship. We can't just let her walk through the front doors of the building because she'd instantly get flagged when going through security. So we managed to sneak onto the roof of the building, find a fire hose, and pull Songbird up to the roof. Now that we're on the roof, Songbird notices the FIA and President Myers are nearby and is about to land on the roof with us, forcing us to quickly hide in some, like, maintenance shaft things. Oh, Reed's right there.
Madam President.
Special Agent Reed,
We've confirmed V's presence here at NCS.
FIA must have been on you since you went through security.
And so me?
Move. Go. They're gonna spot us.
Probably too weak to get around on her own. Most likely she's waiting somewhere, concealed.
Most likely just doesn't cut it.
What are they shooting at?
Does orbital air know the stakes?
They triggered the alarm but failed to find V.
And our agents?
Cover's been blown on a handful. OA won't get a word out of them. I guarantee it. Those still undercover are looking for Songbird.
We'll talk about operational errors later. Asking for help never was your strong suit. So I decided for you and brought support.
I have everything under control.
No, Saul. You lost control way back. It's time you acknowledge that.
Why are they shooting at stuff?
Rosalind Myers, her true face. Fuck the one on her billboards.
You guys gonna say any? What the
I know you care
fuck?
about the girl. Like her.
What the hell?
You recruited her, trained her. I get that you want to protect her. But your duty, first and foremost, is to your country.
Songbird made her choice. Now she needs to learn what the consequences are.
Just so you know, this isn't any easier for me, Reed. I liked the girl, trusted her. But with some choices, there's no way back.
Choices? Yours or hers?
Say again?
You heard me. But no matter. I know what I have to do, and I'll do it.
I authorize you to take any and all necessary action. Just try not to shoot her in the head.
Might have expected as much.
Now that we've managed to slip past Reed and President Myers for now, it's time for us to head back inside the building since we're now technically past security and start working our way to the ship.
Myers assault team. Shit show's starting.
Are you guys killing innocent people? After working our way through all the chaos and getting major no Russian vibes from this whole thing, we find ourselves at the control center for the train system that leads directly to the spaceship. Songbird needs us to buy her some time while she calls a train to us, so we do what we do best. After causing as much chaos as possible, we need to meet with Songbird so we can figure out what our next move should be.
I have to drop past the wall. No other way.
On your lonesome? Kill us both.
Too weak to handle it on your lonesome. Need my help, or we both die here.
Ready for this?
All set.
Fire it up.
Holy shit. Release Blackwall Pulse. Holy shit. Oh my god. Damn.
Let me help. Lean on me. Got a train to catch.
Fuck, that hurts.
It's gotta, I know, so me. But you killed it. Saved our asses.
Get to the train.
You hear that?
It's the Blackwall. No fear song. Right here with you.
Oh my god. We finally make it to the train and are on our way to the spaceship. During our little train ride, Songbird tells us a little about some of the remorse she has for betraying Reed in that previous operation where she led him into a trap and then...
Reed's not the only one I've betrayed.
I mean, you got other victims on your conscience?
What do you mean, Song?
Neural Matrix V can only be used once.
You lying bitch.
so?
Known this since when?
How long have you known this? That only one of us could come out alive.
Sino, sure. I learned it existed. Started delving in.
You serious?
You fucking serious?
I think I'm gonna die soon.
Ain't no fucking way we got played too, bruh. Songbird knew only one of us could use the Matrix ever since... Well, she kind of dodged the question, but it's probably pretty safe to assume she knew since the very beginning.
Hot diggity fuck. Color me impressed. Berg took everyone for a ride. Myers, Hanson, Reed, you.
Gonna kick me while I'm down?
Having some fun with me, are you?
No, I'm fucking serious. Takes character to be a bastard front to back and inside out. Woman's obsessed, determined to a fault. That earns my respect.
Fuck all that. Thing is, you and me are back at square one. Still have that problem. Find some way to save ourselves.
Could always call Reed on the holo.
Johnny gives us the idea of betraying Songbird and giving her over to Reed, meaning we can use the Matrix and screw over Songbird in the process. This option opens us up to a different ending, so we'll circle back to this moment soon. But for right now, we're gonna choose to not betray Songbird and instead do everything in our power to get her on that spaceship and send her to the moon.
Stop there.
Look. Putting her down.
So, what do you want to do?
Can't let you take her.
You're not taking her anywhere.
Spare me the quote straight out of Bushido 10. Look at her, V. Be serious. You want to send her to the moon? Our neurosurgeons are her only chance.
Sorry, man.
I'm sorry, man. Fuck.
Damn.
You had no choice.
What's
Your
her party?
friend there will join Reed in the beyond if you don't hurry your ass.
We're bound for the moon, Somi. Getting away from them all. Space is pure freedom, Somi.
She made it.
Damn.
After sending Songbird into space to finally help her achieve the freedom she so desperately desired, we find ourselves sitting on a bench talking to Johnny sometime later.
Next morning. So we got the coin, huh?
Where do we go from here?
We wave bye-bye to your dreams of living a long, happy life.
I'm about to lie down and give up.
We ain't quite done yet. Things ain't all bad at any rate. Politicos and spies at war. Us in the middle, we came out whole.
Sure, shit made some enemies, powerful ones, too. Myers'll remember. Won't let it pass. No fucking way after you killed the most loyal of her hounds.
Myers was after Song, cared about her exclusively.
Myers wanted Songbird. Really only cared about her. Same for Reed.
Loyalty, his Achilles heel. Had to stick it out, come hell or high water. Shit survival tactic, though. Sooner or later, we all betray somebody. No two ways about it, and most often, it's ourselves. All told, could be you actually did the guy a huge fucking favor.
Need to shift focus now. It's myself. My own path.
I'll say, fucking with NUSA plans, launching a half-dead cyborg into orbit, adds bricks to that edifice called legend. But clock's ticking, friend. You're dying. Gotta do something about it.
King of Wands, take Songbird to the stars. That was really good. That was really, really good.
With one of the 5 endings now done, it's time to roll the save back to right after Johnny suggested we call Reed while we were on the train with Songbird. This time we do want to give Songbird over to Reed. Reed is certain that the FIA's personal doctors will be able to nurse her back to health, and since she won't be needing the Matrix anymore, we're now going to be the ones who use it. But before we get to reap the benefits of using the Matrix, we get an achievement for giving Songbird to Reed.
King of Swords, take Songbird home.
After some time, Reed calls us to let us know where to go for our operation. We go to the meeting spot, the same spot on the roof where all of our other endings from the base game took place, and wait for the AV to come pick us up. Reed let us know that we'd be away for a while and suggests letting anyone we care about know. Johnny decided to share his thoughts first.
Say you told the FIA to stick their offer where the sun don't shine.
Do what now?
They want to wipe me. Need me to explain the ins and outs?
Shit was clear as day from the start.
Shit was clear as the summer sky already. Do you think they'd suck you out of one head, drop you in another?
Well, thought I'd get packed and shelved. And in the best of all possible worlds, that you'd help me hop on the net. Not that they'd excise me like some fucking tumor.
I've decided, Johnny.
Figuring out something that might work versus a surgical procedure. Choice is clear, Johnny.
So this is how it ends.
My body, Johnny. Plain as that.
How else do you see it playing out? It's my body.
And it's my life.
You're already dead, though.
The AV comes to pick us up, and while we're flying to the clinic, Johnny has some final words for us before he's removed from our head forever.
What do you want from me, Johnny?
What the hell you want from me, Johnny?
Acknowledgement, decency, a sprinkling of regret, and an apology.
Want an apology for me choosing to save my own life?
No, V. An apology for fucking ending mine.
I just want to live.
Just want to live, Johnny. I'm clear about that from the start.
There were options. Could have gone with Alt, blasted our way into Mikoshi.
But I didn't. Can't fault me for picking the safer route.
You want me to act like this? Us was just a big nothing burger, and we'll just drift off into sweet slumber. Except only one of us is waking up.
Sorry I had to end this way.
I'm sorry, Johnny. Sorry you couldn't go out on your terms, the way you wanted.
Could have been solid-ass chums in another life. No telling what we'd have achieved if we really put our heads together. No pun intended.
I've got readings spiking. Strong emotions. Let's do this. We want your brain burden-free. Never know how stress might affect it.
Think this is it, kiddo. Think we can find it in our heart to forgive each other?
Yes.
Yeah. I can. You?
Think I can too.
Damn. They do a real good job of making you feel like sorry for Johnny. Much of an asshole as he is, you still just can't help but get attached to him. We wake up in the clinic to read at our side after the operation has already been finished. So now that we're free of the relic, the timer in our life has been extended. However, we're now no longer able to use any implants. And the assumption of us being knocked out for a couple of months at most ended up being 2 fucking years. After 2 years of not hearing from us, our friends in Pan Am left several texts and missed calls. So we call all of our friends in Pan Am. Of course we call Pan Am. Turns out Pan Am and the Aldecaldos have left Night City. Pan Am wanted to know if she should stay or not and obviously never got an answer, so when we called her, she never answered. Then we called Judy, where she tells us she's now married and living a happy, peaceful life. Then we called Carrie, who kinda just blew us off because he was on tour. Then we called River, who ended up having his own demons to battle. Over the past 2 years, he sold police secrets to a corporation and is now living the crime lord life, regretting the decisions he's made. And finally we called Vic, our Ripper Doc, who instantly wants us to meet with him because, well, he hasn't seen or heard from us in 2 years. So we leave the clinic and Delamain, the AI car, takes us to meet with Vic. On the way there, Delamain tells us about all that has changed within Night City over the past 2 years. Turns out, Arasaka is leaving Night City, but another corporation is just taking their place. We find out that Vic's clinic now belongs to a corporation rather than being Vic's own personal business, and that Misty's shop is no longer there. During our little reunion with Vic, a client of his comes in and demands they get treatment. Because he no longer owns his clinic himself, he's forced to take the client and we go on our way. We end up seeing Misty, who looks completely fucking different now, by the way, and she tells us that she was stopping by to see Vic one last time before leaving Night City for good. She sits and talks with us for a bit, giving a ton of solid advice now that we're forced to live more like a regular everyday person due to us not being able to use implants anymore, and then we watch her ride away in a cab before we disappear into the crowd of regular everyday people forced to give up our dream of becoming a legend in Night City. Man, I don't like that ending. The ending's just so sad. The tower. Complete things done changed. After suffering from crippling depression from that ending, it's time for us to reload the save all the way back to when we were getting the Matrix with Songbird and prompted to choose between betraying Reed or Songbird. Since we've already betrayed Reed, it's Songbird's turn now. One more second.
Relax, Somi. We're almost there.
Kurt, we have a problem. No, I can handle the one down here. Really expected this to work?
You fucking bitch.
Somi! Wait! You don't know what you're doing.
Oh, but I do know me. Doing what I have to survive.
What the fuck?
What? What?
It's working, V. Icebreaker's getting through.
Why are you doing this?
Trying to help you.
Trying to save Somi. Who she is. Blackwall's eating your...
Nothing. You understand nothing. Two-Face.
This motherfucker, bro.
What the hell's going on?
Oh shit, she's just already using the black wall, huh?
You killed Alex.
No, V. You did.
No, I didn't.
Her death.
All this is on you.
No, it ain't.
Feels like I fell down an elevator shaft.
What was that?
The hell? What was that?
Cyberpsychosis. Just got a second-long taste of what it's like.
So, that plan didn't really work too well. Songbird caught on and kind of went all cuckoo on us and is now on the run. So now we gotta try to get out of this shitstorm alive. Hanson decides to get in the way of our escape, so now we gotta get revenge for Alex. Why you running, bitch? Come here. Pretty sure it's just been us this entire time. Bitch.
Fuck. Is this it?
Fuck you.
Downtown Alpha Hound. My ass.
Damn. Just kick him right in the face. Now that Hanson is out of the way, we make our way to the garage so Reed can pick us up as our getaway driver.
Drive!
Damn.
Hold
Hold tight!
We just went through that guy. After escaping with Reed, we then learn that a group called MaxTac is on their way to get Songbird because at this point, she's being considered a cyber psycho. Honestly, fair after the shit she's pulled in the past couple of minutes. I think cyber psycho is a fair thing to call her. MaxTac is essentially a specialized group of police officers whose sole purpose is to stop cyber psychos. We managed to spot Songbird and watch as she passes out, and the police managed to get her into custody while she's knocked out. At least she's alive, but now we gotta figure out how to break her out of custody. All because she tweaked the fuck out when we tried to help her in a different way that wasn't from her own plan. We come up with a plan to ambush the MaxTac convoy that's transporting Songbird. Once we force the convoy to stop by blowing a bunch of shit up, we jump in, clear up the remaining guards, and then snatch Songbird to make our escape.
Fuck!
Uh-oh.
Who the fuck are you?
Dallas Foster? Asher Peterson. Are these bosses? Oh shit, they are. I'm fighting 4 fucking bosses at once. Got one of them almost dead. There we go. There we go. Oh shit. Just fought like 4 or 5 bosses at once, dude.
Leave me alone. Don't follow me. Port's too late.
Holy shit. Now that Songbird's on the run, again, we gotta chase her down before she gets too far away. We end up tracking her down into an abandoned facility where we figure out that she wasn't trying to run away from us. She was purposely trying to get to this place so she could connect to the black wall permanently. At this point, Songbird has used the black wall so much that she's starting to lose herself more and more. All this chaos she's currently causing and the urge to connect to the black wall isn't really Songbird. We're dealing with a rogue AI at the moment. Songbird is still able to be herself at times, but the rogue AI or black wall is essentially taking over her body. So anything bad she's doing isn't actually her. She kind of switches back and forth between herself and the rogue AI a lot here. So just know if she's doing bad shit, it's the rogue AI or Blackwall doing it and not actually Songbird. We end up finding an elevator that seems like it might lead to where Songbird may have gone to. Okay, yeah, down into the depths of fucking hell.
Chick cut our comms, or she woke something up down there that did that for her. And here we are going down, 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 the rabbit hole into the heart of darkness. V,
what's up? What is it?
She's here. Chick's establishing a link with the relic, but she's not alone.
Is it a black wall? Johnny.
Uh-oh. Well, that wasn't ominous at all, Johnny. So now we're really alone down here. While we're tracking down Songbird, we find out she's locked some doors behind her, forcing us to basically override her for each door.
No, Songbird. This ends now.
What the fuck is that?
She tried to stop you. Now it's late.
Oh shit. What the fuck is that? Joking? Can't lie. This is kinda hot. Oh. Holy shit, dude. Here's where Cyberpunk turns into dead-ass a horror game. If that spider robot thing catches us, we're dead. We can't fight it, we can only hide from it. This is straight up some alien isolation type shit, but instead of an alien, we got this robot spider thing. So while this thing's hunting us down, we gotta find and override a few more doors without getting caught. It's gonna know where I am because I'm doing this.
One data turn left. Just hope that metal monstrosity doesn't zero me first.
The answers here, but you ask the wrong questions. Suspect me is all you like a rat.
Me out! Let me out! Uh-oh.
We hear you. You are a simple error.
Oh, that scared the absolute fuck out of me. Holy shit. After overriding the doors and following Songbird's trail, we find out that she's connected herself to the core of the building where the black wall is taking over her nearly completely. She's now too weak to fight against the black wall and tells us we need to shut the core down in order to stop it. However, just pressing a couple of buttons would be too easy to shut this thing down because it ends up failing in multiple areas during the shutdown process, meaning we gotta go do it manually. That fucking robot's gonna come back in here, isn't it? Back.
You coming in here? Uh-oh. Which direction you going? Oh my god. Get out of here. Didn't think I was playing a fucking horror game, bro. Fuck are you at? Oh shit! Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? Oh, this is too much, dude. What the fuck? I wasn't expecting to play a horror game. Oh my god. Why is it so fast? Holy shit, I was fully expecting it to just not see me. After manually shutting everything down and shitting my pants in the process, we work our way back up to the main computer to finally shut down the core for good.
Fuck!
Oh shit.
So me.
Kill it, please.
Please.
Please kill it, Somi. We pass out? Not really sure what happens to us, but we're viewing Songbird's memories of her younger self. We see snippets of her life before she joined the FIA, as well as when she first met Reed. While all of this is happening, we see her memories slowly get eaten away by the black wall, erasing whatever memories she still has left. We give her some words of encouragement to not give up because, well, she shouldn't give up. And because if she gives up, we're gonna die to this robot dog thing, so this motivational speech is kind of life or death for us. She then tells us to find her inside the core, and then we wake up? Seriously, what the hell happened to us in this moment? And the robot spider thing just turns off. Seems that motivational speech worked, so we work our way to the core to finally catch up with Songbird. We find her inside the core, barely still clinging to life, where she asks us to, put her out of her misery. This moment is where our final two endings branch off. For this ending, we agree to her final request, putting an end to her suffering, and in a way, granting her freedom away from President Myers. Reed finally catches up to us shortly after and doesn't really take it all too well. We then take her body and leave this godforsaken place.
Place her here.
Well, no shit. What'll happen to Somi?
What'll happen to Somi now?
FIA Special Agent Song So-mi was killed in the line of duty. I'll make sure that's how she's remembered.
And how will you remember her?
As my failure. I could have done more for her, perhaps. Maybe all of us could have.
Somi preferred death over going back to work for the FIA.
Song opted to die rather than fall into your hands. Know that, right?
Death is never the answer. I've seen too much of it already. Were I in her shoes, I would have chosen life.
Yeah, well, you weren't.
Rosalind, hope you'll understand one day.
Rosalind, truly hope one day you'll understand. Understand me, Somi, Reed.
I'd wager I understand more than you think.
Nah, I don't know about that. What about the help you promised me?
And my reward? Remember being promised some help.
You were promised assistance for bringing So-mi in alive. If you failed to deliver your end of the bargain, why should we deliver ours?
Oh, you fucking
In fact,
suck.
we should charge you for the harm you've brought to the agency. But the federal government isn't petty. As for compensation...
5,000? You gave me $5,000 for that. Just Oh my, you suck. You're the worst.
Lost all my friends when you recruited me, she said. Now don't you become my enemy. That's all I ask. Was I a friend or an enemy? Fuck. Show me. For what it's worth. I hope you're at peace.
Damn. The ending was so much better than the last one. Sad, but it's still... The other one was just... I just didn't like the last one.
Some stories don't get a happy ending for the credits roll, leaving questions you're never gonna find the answers to. Questions you'll lug around till the day you croak.
Mistakes you make follow you around forever.
Turn into a self-fulfilling prophecy, you know, dwelling on past mistakes.
How do you mean?
You try so hard to run away from them, you forget you're going around in a neat little circle, heading for a head-on.
And fucking bam. One way or another, shit always ends up fucked. First Saburo, then Yorinobu, now Myers. Got a knack for getting in dangerous peeps' ways, you know? How's it feel with all that's gone down?
Somi's finally free.
Did what Somi asked me to do. Why? Wrong call, you think?
With you on the decision itself, but still ain't gonna be me struggling to sleep, thinking maybe there was some way to save the chick.
King of Cups fulfills Songbird's request. That was a really good ending. Now with just the final ending remaining, it's time for us to reload the save back to when Songbird asks us to put her out of her misery. Unlike last time, we refuse her final request, and not long later, Reed shows up again and we carry her out of this hellhole once again. Now a lot of what happens in this ending is the same. Myers is still a bitch. We still get an insult of a reward for everything we did. We got a fucking medal, by the way. That's our reward. Then we find ourselves yapping to Johnny about basically the same stuff again. And once Johnny is done with his yap fest, we get the last achievement related to the endings. King of Pentacles refused Songbird's request. There we go. That's all of the endings of the DLC done. We've got one side quest that we missed apparently at some point. Either that or I think I just gotta do all the gigs and then get it. I liked all of the endings. I just didn't like that one where like nobody got a happy ending. That ending was just kind of, I don't know, the ending just made me depressed. Not that it was a bad ending. I mean, it was a bad ending. Not that it was like badly written is what I'm trying to say. I just wasn't a fan of it. Now that we finished off all the endings, we just have some cleanup left to do. So I decided to knock out a few more gigs for Mr. Hands when I decided to quickly get a 5-star wanted level in Dogtown for a different achievement. The APB is not enough. Become Dogtown's most wanted criminal. Then after knocking out that achievement, I went ahead and finished the rest of the gigs for Mr. Hands. I won't go over any of these, not because they're bad, simply because if I went over every side gig I did, we'd be here all day. 30 Ds, complete every gig in Dogtown. Shortly after completing the last gig for Mr. Hands, we get offered another job from him. Now that Hansen is dead, Mr. Hands wants to make sure someone he can easily control from the shadows is in charge. Dogtown is now looking for a new leader with 2 candidates gunning for the position. However, Mr. Hands wants to make sure that his vote is the one that wins. So he has us play as someone named
Aguilar, a merc assassin from Havana, a living legend. Every time someone in Havana lights a cigar, Aguilar extinguishes a life somewhere around the globe.
So, under the disguise of Aguilar, we go to make sure that Mr. Hands' vote for the new leader is the one that wins. And after completing that job for Mr. Hands, we get another achievement. Spin Doctor, complete Run This Town. That is the last missable achievement we had left. Now we just got a few collectible things we gotta do and then we're done. Now that the final missable achievement is out of the way, we quickly pick up the rest of the relic point stations that we missed in order to max out the relic perk tree. This one. And then there, and this is the last one for the achievement. Relic Ruler, unlock all perks in the Relic perk tree. Nice. Then we had to take down 3 different mini-world bosses. These were all pretty easy, to be honest. It was basically just go to a gang hideout, take out all the enemies, and then fight the boss. And after knocking out all 3 of these, we got the achievement. Judgment Day, eliminate 3 bosses from the increased criminal activity category. And finally, we have to steal some cars for the fixer El Capitan. After stealing a total of 8 cars, he then offers us a job of stealing an Arasaka medical truck. He wants us to work with a corrupt cop who's also been helping him steal cars named Daniels. El Capitan wants to steal an Arasaka medical truck because apparently Arasaka has been dumping waste into the water for years, resulting in a lot of the drinking water in certain areas of the city to become life-threatening if you drink it. Motherfuckers be saying they can't have shit in Detroit. You really can't have shit in Night City, bro. You can't even drink water without being scared you'll die from it. So to give back to the victims of Arasaka's carelessness, he wants to steal some of their medical supplies. We agree to help him, and on our way to meet Daniels, he sends us a text with some details on the plan. Looks like we're in this shit together. Listen to me so I don't get deeper. Real hard to miss our target. It's a big ass fucking truck. Got a pic attached. Thing is, we got Arasaka hustle all around it, sending you the coords where to meet. Now get a move on. We're doing this quiet or just waltzing in and taking it? Just get it done right, don't care how. After making it to the docks, we meet up with Daniels.
So you can find the port. Great. Way to go, Merc. You remember what's next?
Spare me, get to the point.
Skip it, Daniels. Get to the point.
Watch for security. Find the behemoth truck with the Arasaka logo. You got a visual? Hope you can handle it. The gear comes first. Don't damage it. Don't fuck around. Do use your damn head. Now move. I'll be on the line.
You ain't gotta be an asshole, dude.
So since he said earlier in the text that he didn't care whether we did this quietly or not, I didn't try too hard at being stealthy.
Jamming the comms now.
He told me I could do it anyway. We managed to find and steal the truck. However, the guards managed to find Daniels, where we were prompted with the optional choice of saving him.
Save Daniels optional? Nah, I ain't saving him. He was an asshole. He's a dirty cop.
After escaping from Arasaka with the medical truck, we then go drop it off at El Capitan's garage, where we get a little update on what happened with Daniels since we kind of just abandoned him.
Daniels is dead.
Yeah, I don't really care. He was an asshole.
Look, I don't care about Daniels, bruh. Dude was a dick and a dirty cop. Nobody is crying over this guy not being around anymore. After stealing from Arasaka one last time, we're granted with the final achievement of the game.
Easy come, easy go. Steal the Arasaka medical truck or deliver 10 vehicles to El Capitan? And that is the 100%. Oh man, it feels so good to be done. I had to be that one that I ended off on once I saw what I had left. I had to steal from Arasaka at the end. That was awesome. That was the 100% for Cyberpunk 2077. This was a fun ride. This was definitely an experience. I'm surprised I didn't play this game anytime sooner. I'm really excited for what we got next. It's one I've been itching to play for a really long time as well. With the final achievement popping, our time in Night City comes to an end. I just want to say a quick thank you for watching this video, and if you haven't already, make sure you leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me in the future. Thank you to all of my channel members for your support. If you're considering becoming a channel member, you can click the little join button next to the subscribe button, or just click the link in the description. Channel members get instant access to seeing what I'm working on next, as well as the progress of each video I'm currently working on, so you know exactly when to expect to see it. You get these perks by joining my Discord, which if you're not already in, you should definitely consider joining that too. Let me know down in the comments what games you'd like to see me 100% next, and while you wait to see your recommendations get conquered, consider watching these videos in the meantime. And for the next video, we're taking a little vacation away from the city and visiting a tropical island.